Hello, everybody.
Hey!
Hello, everyone.
Happy Saturday. We are Hard Knock Dice, a bunch of nerds that like to play D&D a whole lot. And we're going to play an Eberron campaign today. These people surrounding me are the crew and cast members and players and my best friends as well. As far as announcements go, I don't have much, if anything. We just kicked off this week with our first episode of our Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign. It is now on YouTube, so make sure you go check that out. And I think that's about it. So, unless anybody has anything else, we can hop right in.
Nope.
Very well then. Last week, our party rendezvoused and into a house where they ended up trading some information for a prisoner that Gorum wanted. Through some tense emotions and moments, the party turned on each other temporarily as Gorum made a decision to protect his conscience, not necessarily his party, as he wanted to let this person go, not outright murder him, where his party was not maybe necessarily so inclined to do so. After a tense moment and a very quiet ride out of passage as they departed towards their ultimate goal, as of right now, of Sharn, they're heading into a forest to the south called the Eldritch Groves. When they got there, they were looking for some shelter from a sleet storm that was coming in. They found a nice little hamlet, a quiet little hamlet not too far in the woods. RTM scouted it out for them, brought the rest of the party there, where they met a nice older woman who decided to let them stay in her house. She slept in her neighbor's house just out of pure fear of the party. The next morning, the older woman seemed to have a cough that she just couldn't get rid of. When the party attempted several times to fix this cough for her or help her out, they noticed some other things that were going on, some boils and some drainage and some other just outright awful things. And when RTM, in reaction to the woman dropping her teacup and going feral towards them, RTM gusted her out the door, where her head then exploded into some sort of fungal matter. And that's where they decided something was really wrong in this hamlet. The scary part about this right now is that Milo's got this same cough. And after a couple of these zombies dispatching of them, they were standing in the center of the hamlet quiet with one extra member today, a little blind girl that they found in one of the houses that was screaming for her life. So, what would you guys like to do?
Oh boy.
There's still more houses. Yes. Ganon's gonna come out of the house now, since he's presumably no longer stunned at this juncture.
Right.
Still
Okay. I'm never gonna leave. Come out of the house and still keeping his bow drawn. Do we know which houses these other ones that have already been dealt with came from?
No, I don't think
Very
so.
well. I'm gonna start moving towards the nearest house that is not the one we slept in or the one I just came out of.
Okay.
Gandalf may or may not notice a hovering figure behind him just passing through the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will begin to usher this small child and be like, okay, I go to pick you up now. And just kind of pick her up and start jogging with her towards the horses.
Okay. All right. She gives a slight yelp as you pick her up, and just out of fear and not knowing who you are, where you're taking her currently. But yeah, you take her over there. Ganowin, the closest house to you from here. Go ahead, Carly. You had a question?
Artyom, what are you doing?
This girl is in danger. I'm getting her away from the things. She's
Bring her here.
blind.
I will watch over her. I need to stay in the back anyway. We don't know where they could be.
Okay, well, you should. Alright, yeah. Like, okay, little girl, Lucius Crowley, he's a good guy, just stick next to him. Or, yeah. I'm Bartium, by the way, and just gonna set her back down and run towards the rest of the
You can continue. Crowley's just gonna start talking to her while communing with like the spirit of the older woman to try and find out what he can about this little girl. Not actually an ability, but I'm gonna try.
I thought so. I thought that was odd.
He's gonna meditate.
As Milo comes out of the house that just had the shroom explosion happening, I'm gonna send the bird, the kestrel, to one of the houses that we haven't explored. Props as I see Gandalf going towards the closest one, probably send it towards the furthest one.
Okay. You send your kestrel out to the house directly across from the one where y'all are right now, where Melgrim and this is where you dispatched of one of these elderly fungal types. This is directly behind that house, so you send your kestrel out that way. Gandalf, make a perception check for me as you approach this house.
21.
21. As you approach the house, you notice that there are two windows on either side, and it completely curtained up. And you see a set of small eyes, like curtains somewhat peeled back, looking out of the bottom portion of the window, just looking out. And when he notices you and you sort of just turn your head towards that area, you see it close right back up.
Oh boy. You said there are two sets of windows?
Yep, two sets of windows on either side.
Are they both curtained, or is it just the
Yes,
one
they
that
are
I saw
both
the eyes
curtained.
at? Okay. I'm gonna call back to the rest of the group. I don't know if it's one of those things, but there's somebody else in this one, and then I slowly make my way towards the door,
Okay.
cautiously.
I'll jog to catch up with him.
Malcolm's gonna do as well. Do that as well.
Okay. You'll
I'll
approach the front door.
I'll jog in that direction and tell him.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
tell him to
follow.
open the fucking the darn door.
At this time, I am also going to come out of the house that I was just in, but I'm going to go towards Crowley and the girl instead.
Okay.
When I see her, do I see if she still is like injured? Does she still have like wounds and like glass cuts and stuff on her arm?
It looks like they've been healed. It looks like RTM
Okay.
healed her up all the way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
As you're approaching, you probably hear Crowley just whispering assurances into working with her, like inspiring. It's like, "Miss, you're a brave girl. Sit here. We'll find out what's going on, etc." Just trying to make her feel calmer and everything, persuading her to, rest easy.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check
Crowley.
for me, Crowley. Currently, she is not responding to you. She's in a state of shock and just whimpering at the moment. She's about any of your assurances. She's just sort of sitting there, like hand over her knees and shivering.
Okay, I know. I'm pretty sure I used. I don't even remember if I did that. So I'm just gonna say I actually rolled a 1, so it's a 12.
A 12. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. She seems to be pretty shooken up. It also doesn't help that she's freezing right now. She's in like what looks to be maybe a 90, and it's very cold outside and wet. So
Okay. So Crowley's gonna take off his jacket and the very fur-lined one and put it over her because he
Okay.
knows he's not getting through to her. She's blocked up. So for now, he's just gonna try and keep her warm.
perfect. All right, you guys approach this house on the far side of the hamlet, away from Crowley, Kaushik, and the girl. You don't see the set of eyes again. What you do notice as you sort of come up to the house is that in the window seals from the outside, there seems to be a waxy substance all the way around the windows and even on the door itself, just sort of blocking up the crevices like it's been packed in there.
So I imagine if we try to it's like keeping the door shut.
Do you try the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and kind of try to seeing the wax stuff, not yank on it really hard, but just kind of see if it gives when you start to pull on it a little bit.
Okay.
Or push, whichever way.
Yeah. You go to push on the door and it doesn't budge. It is locked, but as some doors would have some give, even when locked, it says none. This just doesn't move at all. And as soon as you jiggle it, you hear Go away!
Why?
You see the same set of small eyeballs. Because you're out there and I'm in here. Leave me alone. I'm not opening the door.
I mean, if you do not open it, then we are going to break it down.
Your
Just gonna
peers
look
trying to
over at
cook late.
not Gorm, I'm sorry, look over at Malgrim like, and mime axe.
Make an intimidation check for me.
Oh boy, I'm great at those. That's a natural one.
All right.
What's your strength again, though?
12.
Quick question. How far away is the house they're at from me? Just distance wise, you would say.
It's across the hamlet, so 30, 45 feet maybe.
Okay, well, the ghost is probably going to enter that building of the old woman. So
Okay,
Just
you're going to send her into the building?
yes,
All right.
indeed.
Few short moments after you give this threat, Gandalin, sort of no response. You see that ghostly figure that was trailing behind you just go through the wall, and inside you hear,
I'll look over at Malgrim. Yeah, break it down, I guess. And I'm going to trade my put my bow back up and just draw a dagger because these buildings I don't imagine are huge. So
okay. Malgrim, do you do so?
You're muted.
he's thinking. He's doing some beard scratches.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean,
Milo,
gotta figure out
your background.
I
what's
mean,
going on here. So
Change your background, Milo.
guess I will
You're
go up to the
muted,
door
Cody.
and.
I can knock it down if you want.
Oh, well, okay.
he said change your background, Cody.
To what?
Something that doesn't say Oblivion on it, maybe.
My background has.
Oblivion in the
That
bottom
says
left.
Oblivion in the bottom, in the corner.
I didn't see that. My bad.
Gasp.
I'm sorry. What was said before that? What were you doing, Melgrim?
I was going to start axing down the door, I guess.
Okay. Make a strength check for me.
That is a natural 20.
Yo, boosh.
You hear this scream followed up by a just boom, hitting it, like taking it off the hinges and straight down with your axe dead in the middle, and the door just collapses inside. You hear a secondary scream right behind it, and for the sake of my neighbors, I will not do it again.
As that door comes down, I'm gonna go in.
Okay. You see the spectral figure of Crowley's looming over what is appears to be a gnome, but covered in head to toe in just thick cloths, and around his face has another like 2 or 3 bandanas around his face, and just a thick set of goggles on. And as soon as you come in, he brings up his shirt, and Jack and just covers it. Says, "No, you've let it in here now. You've let it in here. Please leave," and goes and starts trying to failingly pick up the door to put it back up.
Seeing as he is not actively attacking me, I'm gonna kind of ignore him and look around. Does it look anything like there's any of these spores or anything similar within this building?
Nothing. Make a perception check for me, actually, or an investigation check if you're just gonna start looking around.
12.
12. You look around. You find more of this waxy substance in the windows itself. But that's about it.
Hey, buddy, what by Onatar's balls is going on here?
He's still like scrambling, trying to get the door up. He says, "Please get off the door. Just get off the door. I just want to close the door. Please let me close the door." He is freaking out right now and being not very responsive.
I will lift up the door for him and shut it.
Okay.
And like
That will help.
as best it can be done.
Right. As soon as you do, he goes over to a couple of buckets and starts like palming this thick, waxy substance and just starts slamming it into the axe crack in the middle of the door. Axe crack. That's funny. Sorry. He starts slamming it into the axe crack and to the hinges and stuff, and just starts like frantically trying to seal back up this door where he had it. Oh
You
man.
are aware that's gonna have to come back down, right?
He stops. All right, we'll just leave. And he tries to hold the door and
Yeah,
open it.
hold on. Yeah. You answer our questions first.
Hurry. Hurry.
What the
we'll
hell?
leave.
What is going on in this gathering of buildings?
I told them it was coming. They didn't believe me. They said I was crazy.
What is it?
You saw it. I saw you kill it.
I saw things that used to be people and had mushrooms and stuff growing out of them.
Exactly. And I
What
don't
is it?
want that. I don't
Well,
know.
no shit.
Well, you knew enough to tell them it was coming.
Yes. So where was it coming from? Perhaps.
Sort of takes his hand and he says, points just deeper into the forest.
Okay. Why did you know it was coming from the forest? Is it coming from a creature or?
No, it's the. He looks up and outside of his door that you've recently cracked down, and anybody who's there, which is Artyom, Milo, Gandalwin, and Melgrim, make a perception check for me.
20. Not natural.
Hold on 1 second. That is 17 plus 8, 25.
Nice.
Nice.
18.
Okay. Okay. Milo.
14.
Okay. Artyom, you're the first to see it. It is very faint, but he sort of points up into the sky, and you see this sort of sickly green, like if it were set up against the sky, it would be even more difficult to see. But it takes you a minute and you focus. It's like sickly green, waves of energy and sort of like almost like slight sparkle to it. And it just looks like an airflow in the sky.
Okay.
Probably 200-300 feet up.
Yeah, I'll draw everyone else's attention to it. But look at this. Milo, do you know what this kind of thing is?
Would I know what that kind of thing is offhand?
Offhand, no. What'd you just roll?
I rolled a 17 for knowledge arcana.
You have no clue.
Plus 6, so
23.
23.
You have no clue.
I got
Oh,
nothing.
look back at the gnome. And what is that exactly?
I don't know.
Then how did you know it was bad? If you do not know what it is.
I've seen what it does to things. It does the same thing it did to them that it did to the animals further in, that it did to the chickens a couple of months ago.
The chickens turned into weird mushroom creatures and started attacking people.
They didn't start attacking people, they just died.
It doesn't do the same thing. Because they turned into weird mushroom people and started attacking people.
Maybe it
other
affects people
us
differently. I don't know.
specifically.
Please just leave.
Do you know anything that is actually useful about this other than the direction it came from?
What? Like what?
Anything.
Like
anything
what?
useful aside from it is bad.
Like
Because that's
what?
fairly easily observable. Is there a way to make sure you don't get it? Any way to cure it, perhaps?
Yeah, that part.
Something actually useful.
I have no idea about cure. I haven't gotten it yet. And that's because I had a closed door before.
So why are you still in this gathering of buildings?
I have nowhere else
still?
to go.
You
There's
would rather
literally a
just
city like
leave?
right over there.
You say right there. It's a few hours. But yes, there are other settlements relatively nearby. Why
don't-
stay?
I don't know. Understand what you mean. I have nowhere else to go. Just because there's a city there doesn't mean there's a place for me there.
So you'd rather stay here where you could quite probably die.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Yes,
No,
but
no,
there are
no,
things
no,
that
no,
kill
no,
people,
no,
and you
no,
can't.
no.
Do you have like infinite food around here somewhere? Like just like leaning around, like are
You
you not afraid to starve to death?
in your sort of looking around, there is nearly a stockpile of just jarred goods and like salted meats and things that are sitting there. It looks like he could be good for maybe like a couple of months. After that, doesn't seem like he's
Yeah.
got much of a plan afterwards.
So you plan on hiding here until you run out of food, and then you'll just die. Is that your goal?
Well, come on, Gandalf. I assume you probably leave before just dying. I mean, that's
Well,
not
he said he
still-
has nowhere to go. Why stay when you can just go ahead and leave?
Why
Well,
does
I
it
mean-
matter? Just get out.
I don't know because it's really weird and kind of suspicious to stay in little town village thing that has murderous fungus people in it for no
But-
real discernible reason.
Sometimes people just don't want to lose what's theirs. They do stupid things.
Since
Yeah.
this guy's not doing anything but repeating himself, just gonna leave and go look at one of the other unexplored houses.
Okay. There's just the one left now.
Onward. Isn't that the one that Kestrel was checking out?
Right.
Have I gotten anything from it?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Roger.
Very well. I
Sorry for your door.
yeah, clearly this man does not actually have any useful information.
Thanks.
I get you said just in the woods, yes. Anywhere in particular in the woods, like landmarks, something like that, easily recognizable.
He
Probably from where that green shit's coming.
Well, yes, but it's the more you know, the better, right?
It's like a... Okay, yeah, sure.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
if you hit the black marshes, you're going to the right in the right direction.
The Black Marshes. Okay.
Sounds pleasant.
All right. Okay. Well, have fun sitting in your wax house. Walk back out.
Okay. As soon as you do, door is up and you just start seeing the wax get pushed through this axe hole in the middle of his door. I'm just not gonna stop. Apparently, axe crack, axe hole, and you start seeing like the wax come through it and just being shoved to the other side of the hole, but as well as it could in, around the door on the outside.
I would say that we should, since we should have him take care of the little girl, but I'm afraid she would starve to death. Well, I guess we look at the other house then. Yes.
Okay. Roll an investigation check for your Kestrel, please.
Bum, 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 bum.
Milo?
Milo. Milo.
It's me with the big rolls.
23.
Okay.
Hey,
It flies up into some of the windows, looking around, and the front sort of domed window above this thing can see through, and you see the back door ajar, flying through there and around the house into the back door. You look around; it is fairly similar to the other huts. You don't see any other denizens inside at the moment. You fly around, and you go into what appears to be a bedroom, and you do see another body in there. This body is not moving, and seems like it suffered some wounds,
Like bludgeoning wounds or like stabbed or what?
like bludgeoning wounds. That's what you get with your investigation.
Gonna not even like go all the way to the house. Just gonna redirect over to kind of the middle area. and wait
Ju-
for everyone to get out of the buildings. I don't want
Just
to get
for
too.
just for his clarity, does it seem like this person's been there for hours, minutes? Do they seem like fresh bludgeoning wounds, or like the person's been sitting there for a couple of days?
Well, the Kestrel rolled pretty high. I would say it seems like they're fairly fresh.
Oh, is this the same house that the old lady whose house we stayed in went to stay in last night?
Correct.
Well, Ganowin is making his way to the house. Like, well,
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be meandering in that direction, but probably keep it to a meander unless told otherwise.
I'll as they get close to me and start to pass, I'll let them know.
I checked it out with my bird. There's a body. It's not animated or anything. Looks like it was beat to death.
Okay. You
well,
guys
doesn't hurt to take a closer look.
make your way in. The front door is locked currently, but making your way around to the back door where it is ajar, passing by the slain figure that Melgrim, or the remains of the exploded corpse that Melgrim took out earlier. You walk into the back door. Simple, nothing extraordinary. You guys walk into the back bedroom where Milo had described this body, and it is just a ruined face on a bed laying there. It looks someone give me a medicine check.
Yes, I am great at medicine check. I have 8.
Okay.
Looks like it
22.
hurt.
All right, Milo. You walk in behind Artyom and Gandalf just sort of shaking their head affirmatively, like, yep,
Like,
this is
mhm.
exactly what he told
That's
us
his
about.
dead body.
You push your way past them and look. It's an elderly female, and it looks like her bludgeoning wounds probably happened within the past 3 to 4 hours, maybe.
Just gonna like sigh heavily and
That was this morning.
That tracks with everything else that has happened with these people today. Gandalf's gonna just look around the rest of the house in general, looking for anything odd,
Okay.
anything that stands out.
Make an investigation check for me.
No, I'm sorry, 17.
17.
Say 18.
Just looking for anything odd that stands out other than the bludgeoned corpse in the bedroom. This is a fairly normal little hut. You see some basic rations and everything, nowhere near what you saw in the other gnome's house. You're looking around here, there's nothing out of the ordinary.
Well, strange. So I guess kind of go back out to wherever Artyom and Milo are and say, well, I guess there's not really much helpful to learn from here in the village, hamlet, cluster of buildings, whatever. That much we can get out of this.
Well, we know we probably need to find the source of all this and take care of it, right? I mean, after all, dispelling magic and curing diseases and poisons do not seem to work, and so maybe there's some sort of active magic keeping this thing going. Maybe we
Man, that means there might be someone doing it.
Right. There's probably some bad things.
As you guys are rounding the house and coming back into the clearing closer to everybody, Norgog just kind of looking at the ruined body down at his feet and kind of looking up and around, and then at you guys.
Hello.
It wasn't us. They attacked
Morning.
first and exploded with mushrooms and fungus and stuff.
Right.
There's
No, I saw
Crazy shit.
I saw the tail end of it. I heard you talking to someone else.
There's a gnome.
Uh-huh.
You
He
can
is
imagine what an
hiding.
entire suit of armor would look like pouting. You got it.
Yes. Apparently, I'm gonna look up and around for wherever that like green breeze stream thing is and kind of point at it. Like, apparently it did something to do with it.
Huh.
According to him, apparently these people did not listen when he said that it was coming. So you don't happen to have any like druidly insight into this matter, do you?
I will roll for him. No, not a clue. But he takes his pack off. His large pack, sets it on the ground, and opens it up. Goes inside, and you see him start throwing on some leathers, start tightening them down, and everything.
Oh, very good.
But it looks like something I need to take care of.
Yes, I believe we do as well, because we have a bit of investment in making sure that we can figure out how it works. Looks at Milo and
Yeah,
my
I think so.
horse.
A horse.
Oh
Yes,
shit!
my horse appears to be sick,
Yes.
which I
horse.
not particularly happy about. I'm fond of that horse.
So real quick. In the meantime, while all this has been happening,
Yeah.
I have been prestidigitating just gentle music to try to help calm down this girl.
Oh,
Okay.
I was gonna do little fireworks, but I remembered that she's blind and she doesn't care about
How
fireworks.
rude.
Make a persuasion check for me.
You can
I'm going to
warm
aid
things
her
with
because
prestidigitation.
I'm going to aid her in her musical persuasion because I just don't believe in her. I'm just kidding.
Well, I rolled an 18.
Nice. Plus.
Oh, what do I add?
1d4.
Oh, I didn't think I'd need it because I rolled an 18, but we'll roll the d4 anyway.
why?
18 plus 3, so 21. Is that right? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good math. Good math, Brittany.
Quick
A more
maths.
natural hard knock dice number.
As you sort of play this music for with prestidigitation, Crowley sort of joining in. After a moment, and with the help of the large coat draped around her, she stops shivering and sort of leans into you, Kaushik.
Oh!
What happened? Just sort of rocking back and forth.
I was kind of hoping you'd be able to tell us.
I have no clue. I woke up to some knocks or slams, and I called out for my uncle, and I just heard awful sounds. I don't know, and then I heard him at my door. Is he okay?
Crowley's going to kneel down beside her as she starts like thinking about this, and he's going to pull a small cloth. He's going to gently wipe at her nose. It's like, your face is an awful mess, little one. Well, I've made a clean spot. I guess I should do the whole thing and try to just take her mind off of that for a while.
Okay.
Come in as a verbal save from that question.
Send a mental message to Kaushik, like,
If we mention the monsters, don't tell her that her family was the monsters.
Carla's going to kind of look around to see who's nearby. It's like, any survivors?
You look around, and the village is quiet except for you. You and just a sound that's coming from the house with the gnome, where you see more wax being pushed through the crevices of the door and just sort of like out on the other side.
Think. I'll be right back, little one. Actually, no, it's probably best if you come with us real quick, and he's gonna tell Kosha, pick her up and I want to go speak to that person over there.
I will gently scoop her, and
Alright.
I'll just say, "Come on, little one, we've got places to go."
Okay.
Scoop.
All right. She doesn't resist. She's fairly comfortable with you currently.
Crowley's going to not knock on the door, but tap on the glass just gently. See if some eyes peer or whatever. See if he's getting the gnome's attention.
You quickly see a pair of eyes just sort of from under the curtain looking up at you.
I have a
What?
simple question. I'm not going to open your door. I just wish to know if you know this little one here.
He glances over. Yeah.
Do you know if she has any family in the surrounding area?
Family's the one that brought her here. That's about all I know.
I see. Do you know of anyone from any further villages that might know her or take care of her, or no?
You can ask her. I have no clue. You see the curtains pulled down.
Crowley's like finger just starts kind of like sliding down the window, and just what's the word? Just momentary like creepiness, like he's just staring at that window before he turns away. It's like, let us go.
I don't like this gnome.
just foreboding, like if I could just reach through this window.
I don't like him at all.
What is your do you have any other family? He's gonna talk to the little girl.
She's still in Kaushik's arms, bundled up, and says, yeah, my mom and dad brought me here couple of, I don't know, a while ago.
Where are they from, might I ask, little one?
Well, we had to move, but from right now they're from New Kyrie.
New Kyrie, I see.
Yeah, they said I'd be safer here.
New Kyrie is a rough terrain. I could see why they did that, but I think perhaps you would be safer with them.
Just no response. Sort of sitting there.
Crowley, like, despite wearing a mask, his hand comes up to his mask, and he looks like he's in deep thought, just like, and obviously troubled by this news.
Right.
Are we coming
Well-
out of the other house by this point?
Yeah. You guys have already made it around to the middle where Norgog is currently suiting up. You see him pulling out a shield and has his staff in hand. His leather is tightened and bound up currently. And Gorham, you're close to Norgog, so I assume you'd probably be near that area. And anybody kind of coming up near Norgog sees like an imprinted and stained black dragon's head on the back of his leathers.
Cool. I'm gonna make my way over to Kaushik and Crowley and the little girl. Since they're not quite in the middle.
I'm going to ask the little girl her name real quick.
Well, Lydia.
You say Lydia?
Lydia.
Okay, cool. It's nice to meet you, Lydia. My name is Kaushik.
She sort of nods her head.
God
All right, guys, her name's Lydia. We don't call her little girl anymore.
damn. Little girl.
You know when you've made
God.
your way
Little
up
one.
by this point.
Yeah, walk up to him and oh, I see you've met the gnome. It is just them. And kind of like nod at the girl and the house. No, the house with the gnome. He's like, they're it. And if you haven't noticed already, point at the green wind thing. That appears to be the source of their troubles.
It's difficult to see at this point. It is very light. Like, it takes you a moment of focusing your eyes. Luckily, it's a pretty gray day outside, so it's not too straining, but it is very light in the sky currently.
Gotcha. Yeah, point it out as best I can, and we'll. It according to the gnome, it comes from deeper into the forest. He does not really know anything about it, other than that it is unsafe.
Could I use guiding hand to get us to the base of the
Guiding hand.
Of the base of what?
where the green air is?
I would not like to go there.
I mean,
Have to
I'll
go there.
have to.
I mean, Norgog is going. I
Hey,
think whether we go or not.
let's be completely honest. Milo's going to die if we don't try to
Yes,
help him.
and Milo appears to be sick, as does my horse.
And we can't let
Yeah.
Norgog go alone.
I'm kind of invested.
We cannot abandon him to do this themselves. Plus,
Guiding hand
we
is
can
not
get-
popping up in a spell list, Cody. It
we
is
can
not.
get some kind of justice for these people.
It is not in any source
these
book.
people. Then
And do you expect me to take Lydia with us?
absolutely not.
So you expect me to leave Lydia here on her own?
Also, no. He is going to look after her because
It's you, eh?
we'll make him. That sounds reasonable to me. He has plenty to eat in there. We checked.
I guess the first question then is, Jonesy, are we allowing guiding hand?
No, not without prior knowledge.
Alright, I didn't realize it was UA, my bad.
So, it's either that or one of us stays here to watch after her.
I am going to ask her if she is okay with staying with the gnome for a little while until we're able to come back to take her to her family.
She seems to be just sort of perplexed for a second, says, "My uncle's not okay, is he?"
And we're gonna look at Crowley and Koshik like
You see some tears well up.
Crowley's gonna say, "Bring her. Let's step to the side real quick, Koshik, if you please." And I will talk to her. And he's gonna pull her away from the party, and he's gonna kneel down with Koshik, hopefully with us, and he's gonna say, "You're from your family is from New Kairi, no?"
Yes. If they're now, they told me they're moving soon. They are.
Well, maybe we can catch them. If you're willing, we can take you to New Kairi, or at least I can make sure you reach there and find your family. I have friends. You said your name was Lydia, no?
Yeah.
Can I tell you a secret, Lydia?
Okay.
I am from Kairi as well. We are countrymen, you and I will do my best to help you, no? I will make sure you find your family.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
Make it with advantage.
Uh, 20 unnatural.
Okay. She sits there for a second thinking about it, and she says, tears sort of sitting there in her eyes still. She seems bright enough that she's pieced this together that her uncle is not okay. She says, "Okay, all right."
If you ever need, well, there are no secrets between countrymen, Lydia. My name is Caiaphas.
Okay, Caiaphas.
If you need anything, just let me or Koshik know, and we will help you. I promise you. All you need to do is continue to be brave and wait with this gnome for a little longer. And I will make sure you get home.
Okay, all right. Okay. And just sort of like she's overwhelmed. It's this is just so much for her right now. Your words do seem to calm her a bit, but it's just right now she's had a morning, to say the least.
Right.
But
I
she
think now-
seems accepting of what you're saying currently, and seems to absolutely believe what you're saying.
Right.
I don't know if that was on purpose or not, Jones. She had a morning.
Too soon.
That's sad.
It's pretty bad. So like looking over, I guess, in Crowley's direction if he's moving back, like so. Shall we have the gnome look after her?
Yes, we will convince him. We will be persuasive.
Nods enthusiastic, like yes, good.
Like
Okay.
Crowley's like nodding, like his head, his mask's
Threaten this
down. Like
man.
when he comes back, it's frowny mask is on.
It's like see his frowny mask in regards to the gnomes, like yes, agreed.
Okay.
Do not like.
I will go with Crowley when he goes to threaten this gnome to double down on the threats.
Okay.
I'd like
tell
to
me how
follow
you do
over as
this.
well.
First of all, Crowley's gonna up his game real quick and cast. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at the wrong spell casting.
I have my frowny face mask on too.
Yes, we both got enhance ability, charisma, and he's going over there and he's going to knock.
What?
May I have a moment of your time? This won't take long.
You see
That's all.
on the left window now, just a pair of beady eyes on the left hand side.
And like his mask kind of like hits the freaking glasses. He's eye level with this thing. I am going to leave this girl in your care, and we're going to take care of this problem. And if you do not do this, I will make sure every house in this area is destroyed, burnt down. You will watch over her.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
Get his ass, Seabass.
I'm gonna be in the background like the only thing you have to fear
22.
is us.
22.
You say that, and the typically very, very angry, inquisitive eyes, this gnome go wide very quickly.
The mask starts to rise up on the panel and scratches it. And he's like, do I make myself clear?
Don't touch my house. Okay. Meet me in the back, and shuts it right back. And you hear just tiny footsteps across the floor, moving
turns around,
expeditiously towards the back of the house.
Carlos turns around to Koshik and he's like, he was very accepting of our plan. I'm happy to hear.
That way. Wonderful.
I guess I'm gonna scoop up Lydia and we're gonna go meet him around the back.
Okay. You guys make your way around to the back of this house where you see completely out of place what looks to be a sort of a large like bay window. Like it doesn't belong on this house at all, with this same waxy candle-like substance all the way around the seals of it. And he currently flings open the curtain, and just below it you see a brass panel. And he looks down. Like he's just upset. But well, what if she's got it? Put her.
Shut up.
It's just like whimpering as he takes a lever off to the right and pushes it forward, and the brass sort of door at the bottom of this window folds out as a compartment that moves back and forth in between the house and the outside. Put her in.
But before we put her in, I'm just gonna kind of put like some fingertips on Lydia's shoulder to get her attention and say, "Okay, Lydia, if he does anything to make you upset or frightened, or just not good in general, you let us know when we come back and we'll take care of it, okay?" And then look at him.
You say it loud enough for him to hear it?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'll be I'll just like
little girl Lydia. Here, you look like you could use a friend. This is a dear friend of mine. He'll try to keep you safe. And I'm just going to like hand her a bird.
Okay. You
This is my friend Beric. He's a good bird. He does not bite or anything. He is a great companion. He will keep you safe.
Okay. You take her hand and you put Beric in her in hand, and she's like just kind of frightened at first. And then very gingerly picks her hand up and sort of like just traces around the crown of Beric's head.
Yeah.
And then brings him in close.
Like, I guess cat-like nuzzle into it. Like, oh,
You see a couple of laughs. It's tickles. Okay. All right. How long?
No more than a day, perhaps 2 at most.
Okay. All right.
You can say a lot about our group, but we like kids. We're nice to them.
So far, your running record with the elderly not so great. Kids, they're
Not
okay.
so great. They've lived a full life, you know.
It's a sliding scale, okay?
We're on a spectrum here at Hard Knock Dice, and let's hope you're not too far on that spectrum, because then we might just
okay.
back into it. She kind of brings Beric in. She says, oh, "All right, what now?"
What?
Milo
what's
ain't
this
a
thing
kid's
that
kind
we're
of person,
putting
so he's
her in. It's like a
drawer.
like a mail slot.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like a rotating drawer, sort of angled, that comes to the outside and flips back to the inside.
She's gonna fall. They're the same size.
You're going to go on a little ride real quick so that you can stay with the gnome gentleman. I don't. Do we know his name?
Have you ever been on a slide, Lydia?
Do
you know
it is
slide?
fun. I promise.
No.
It's a lot of fun. It'll just be like a little tumble. Just hold on tight to the bird.
Okay.
Not too tight.
Her head is like not gonna get smacked on the side. It's like, tuck your head down a little bit more. There you go.
You guys.
I'm gonna count down when we go to put her in it, just to raise the hype of the fun slide, the fun little tumble.
Make a persuasion check,
close
Kaushik.
it. Okay,
Make a persuasion check to see it.
Okay.
This is fun.
Is it very far, or is it just like a like?
Yeah, it's like
22.
on an axle is what it looks like.
Yeah. Okay. So it
22.
shouldn't like
22.
dump her
Very
out.
nice.
Just gonna go wee like after we count down.
I'm gonna go wee.
I'm gonna listen real close to see if I can hear her giggle when she lands. Crossing my fingers for it.
You hear two things. Hello, the Grouch. You don't hear that. You hear two things. You hear a little bit of a giggle from her, and you hear a little bit of a squeak from Beric.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, Beric's okay.
As RTM, you just sort of hear in your head, oh! As he may have been squished a little bit in there. But
it's okay.
on the other side, you see the gnome is currently standing on a bit of a platform in the back of his house, and you see just tiny fingers start to reach up on the back of this platform and sort of pat around and stand up as you see the little girl is in the house now. Right, well, we need to get... Oh, God, I'm gonna die.
I just want to point at him like
Knock. None of that talk now.
I would like to communicate with the guy telepathically, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to say, in his mind, little gnome, this is the big one with the long hair. That bird's familiar. You know this word?
No? Well, actually, you know what? No.
That means I can see through its eyes. I can see what it sees. I know what it knows. I'm going to be watching you. If you make this girl feel uncomfortable in any way, treat her like a specimen,
or anything else other than ensure your own kin, I will know, and you will pay dearly for it. And then I'm just going to use primal savagery in the outside of his window, draw 2 little eyeballs with acidic fingers.
Roll. I want you to roll a dexterity check for me.
Just fucking.
just a dex check.
15.
It's not too bad. Okay. You take it and gingerly, just
Yeah.
barely the fingertip. Yeah, I understand, but it's a damaging spell on a window. You take it and gingerly carve in two eyeballs, just sort of looking at him. And he goes, looking at you the whole time, grabs both curtains, nods, and closes them back.
As Crowley's passing by, he'll press the digitation, 2 brows going down like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
All right.
Crowley without his coat anymore, but he seems okay. Well, let us move.
Thanks so much for the bits, Grouch.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, nice.
What a nice fella.
All right. Norgog already suited up. Well, Gorham, off to do some more good then?
Aye. You're the expert here, Lanley, do we?
Expert? No. I just charge
More
into
so
things
than I-
stupidly.
As do I.
There's a reason I'm down here, not up there anymore. And he just sort of gives you just this odd grin as he starts marching towards the rest of the party. Right then, we ready?
Yes. Yes, let us be about it. The sooner,
Ready
the
as I'm
sooner
gonna
we
get.
go, the sooner this can be taken care of.
All right. Who is leading this expedition?
Bill.
Bill.
Bill,
Our
Bill,
fearless
Bill.
leader, Bill.
Certainly not
He-
Milo.
He won the
Yeah, I
drinking
can-
contest. That's how we determine our leader.
I can scout ahead for us to make sure we're going in the right direction.
Milo will take second in the marching order.
Okay, so RTM and Milo sort of heading this up. All right.
Sure.
The
RTM,
tallest front.
yeah. Either you guys roll survival checks independently or one with advantage.
All right. Ooh, wow, those are 2 18s, so 26.
Very nice. Okay. As you make your way through this wood, it is unremarkable. There is nothing unique about it in this sense. You, in fact, pass a couple of more settlements as you're sort of walking by. You see someone sitting out there, just little hamlets of areas of a man chopping wood as you're sort of passing probably 200 feet. He doesn't see you currently. He's sort of seems like he's going about his business chopping some wood. And you hike for hours towards this, following the street. Go ahead.
Wait. We passed by a guy who's just completely okay and is nearer to the stuff?
That's what it seems.
I was just kind of like, should we talk to this guy? See if he notices anything. I mean, this guy could be in danger.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, like, hey, lumberjack man, over there.
You catch him off guard for a second.
Yeah, I don't mean to startle you.
Nello?
We're just passing by. Have you noticed any green haze in the air recently?
He looks up
Nope,
when you
just-
say it. No? Why?
There is some type of weird sickness thing that's being spread through the air. If you've noticed any weird wildlife behavior or people acting strange and trying to kill each other, this could be a cause. You could be in danger here, just letting you know. You're old enough to take care of yourself, but it's a very high risk at the moment. We're trying to go take care of it. Do you know anything about this area that might help? It's in this direction.
He kind of looks. Typically don't travel too far in the woods. That's you're asking for trouble with that.
Any
Lot of-
information about the Black Marsh that you could tell us?
He actually looks confused when he says Black Marsh.
Isn't that what the guy said?
Yeah.
Oh, see?
It is.
Okay. This is what the local called it, Black Marsh.
I don't know of any Black Marsh. But then again, I don't travel too deep into the wood.
Are there not marshlands around here?
Not as far as I'm aware.
God, I hate that gnome.
Yeah. Okay.
As I'm hearing this conversation taking place, I'm gonna have my kestrel go above the tree line and see if it can still pinpoint the direction of that green smoke stuff
Okay.
or green air.
It flies up closer to the tree line, looking up, sort of following it. It is flowing, and sort of the pattern of it as your kestrel's much closer now, getting a better view of it from deeper into the wood. And you notice at this distance, actually roll just roll me a perception check. It's not gonna be too difficult.
13.
13. Your kestrel sort of flies up, looking at where it's coming from, and just sort of its eyes following along this sort of sickly green sky river, and you see several branches off of it, just going into different directions.
Hey, hey, Archim.
Yeah.
It's splitting the miasma stuff.
What? What is miasma?
I had the green stuff.
Okay.
I had my bird look at it. It's like
Like mime, like the branching.
Well, so it seems like it's going in a specific place then.
Milo, your familiar is starting to be in pain.
I'll bring it back to me immediately.
like, what the hell?
Okay.
Bam, it's not ever.
Like
You start. It's since it's clockwork, it doesn't have a typical tails of an animal that would. So, but at quick glance, it looks like some of the cogs and wings are somewhat corroded and pockmarked.
incredible amounts of concern as I look at the kestrel. Like,
Oh shit.
Or did it crash into something?
I'm gonna like bring the kestrel closer for him to look at.
Yeah, that'd just be it. Was it flying in that green stuff?
You didn't get in
Closer
it.
to
You
it.
got closer to it. Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
We should probably go faster. Sorry for the disturb you. Have fun with your wood.
Oh. Right then. Safe journeys. Goes back to what he was doing.
He said, "Oh, I will."
All right.
This guy said, "I want to jack all the lumber."
You guys make your way further into the forest.
I would like it to be known that Gandolin's pulling he's pulling a kind of rear guard thing going on, longbow out, and just kind of walking at the back, walking backwards occasionally, just keeping an eye out for the forest, looking for any threats and the like as we get deeper into these woods.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll kind of announce to the whole party that. So Milo's familiar got hurt by the green gas stuff just by getting kind of near to it, and it seems like it might be splitting off in different directions. I got to be honest, this brings up some worries with me that maybe the gnome knowing about this, maybe this miasma stuff, that right miasma, this stuff is causing it to go to. Maybe it was targeting the gnome. We could have not picked a really good person for the girl to stay with. But if he harms her, he's dead. So there is
Yeah.
that.
The
The
gnome
sooner
knows
we
about
get this done, the better.
the gnome knows about the marsh, but this guy who lives much closer says he doesn't even know about a marsh.
Right, which is also concerning.
Well,
The only
said
thing I
weird.
can think of is this gas stuff maybe caused a marsh to form, since it can apparently melt metal birds. I don't know. It's probably going to be pretty acidic in there, so
perhaps. What were you saying, Melgrim?
I was just saying, yeah, that's very concerning. Yes, we should continue on at a much faster pace, perhaps.
I agree.
Agreed.
Well, let's stop talking to lumberjacks then. And Norgod continues on.
Do.
You guys,
Is Milo showing? Sorry,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, is Milo showing any more symptoms or like worsening symptoms, or is he just occasionally coughing a little bit?
There's a fairly consistent cough still going on with Milo. And Milo, every now and again, just reach your hands up, wipe your eyes, just a thick yellowy substance, just slinging it off to the side.
Ew.
Gross.
Don't like that.
He's got the black lung, Paul.
But no other.
So much for a few months. Damn it.
You guys continue in further. You guys travel for probably close to 5 hours, following along this sort of green trail, making your way in. And after about this time, it's not the sight that hits you first, but rather the stench. You start to smell decay and methane gases just sort of cling to the air. Your stomach starts to turn the first moment the putrid scent hits you. After about 10 more minutes of travel after you hit this, you see it. You see the ground give way to thick black sludge. Sparse trees as the trees behind you sort of fade away, but the trees in front of you that are there are just gnarled, black, and dead. As thick roots and vines all just tangle themselves through some of these deeper puddles. It seems you have wandered into a black marsh indeed.
All right.
Hmm.
I'll
Doesn't
go
look
in
good.
first to see if there's any type of negative effect to this black marshy stuff.
Okay, just walking in.
Yeah.
Right. You pass through. Sort
I'll
of.
get like knee height to make sure that there's nothing going on.
So you're going to intentionally just kind of get deeper into where you can. Okay. There is some areas that would keep you. I mean, all of this is very thick, and as soon as you set your foot onto it, it just sinks down about 6 inches. You walk closer to some of the more thick pooling water, just black and brown around the edges. And as you get closer to the water, your feet and knees start to get deeper into the mud. You sit there for a second. Other than being difficult to travel through, doesn't seem to be anything going on.
All right. Well, it's going to be a hard journey, but let's keep pace.
Are we still heading in the right direction to the green air? Do we know?
I'd say this is probably what you would call a black marsh, yeah.
Oh, yes. But I mean, it's not like a small area, right?
Right.
I was like,
You.
question is making sure we go to the right place here.
I am going to get RTM, if you're still rolling with advantage, a survival check. But you had something to say first?
No, I was just going to ask that. 21.
Finding the sickly green energy in the sky again. Somewhat more condensed, it seems. Easier to spot. You find it still going in the right direction currently. As you and the rest of the party sort of making your way through this black marsh, your speed is halved currently. It is taking a long time to get
Can
through
I
here.
cast water walk? Will that work in the marsh?
I would say so.
Okay, well I'm gonna do
Nice.
that.
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
do that to help us.
All right. How many people can you cast that on?
Sorry, it's
No
hard to
worries.
read because I'm stupid.
Don't say that.
There,
Um,
spell wording is not always great.
Up to 10 willing
10.
creatures.
Shit, god
Hell
damn.
yeah.
So yeah,
that's a lot of people.
So the whole squad plus, yeah, the whole squad.
Yeah, that's everybody, including Norgog. All right.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So Kaushik takes a moment to cast water walk on you, and RTM, as you're already sort of in the thicker parts to see if this is going to have any effect. Your feet, as you step onto the next one, you actually push all the way up. Okay, it's going to make traveling
It's
through
o-
here much easier. Go
It's
ahead.
okay. You can actually walk on this, it seems. You just gotta get a little bit deeper in.
Step. Oh, so you can. It's crazy.
All right.
That should help.
Listen, guys. It took me a minute to realize I could be helpful.
No, you're good. Okay, so you still have a good idea of the correct direction to keep going, Artyom?
Yes, we're fine. Let's keep
Wonderful.
going this direction. Keep their eyes peeled. It's probably going to be a terrible area. Probably more of those creatures here. So let's fight hard, fight fast, and get going.
Yes.
Okay. RTM, as you're heading this journey, I would like you to make me a perception check.
Sure. Oh, it's a natural 20. Hell
Woo!
Very
Let's
nice.
go.
RTM, as you're heading, keeping your eyes out into the swamp ahead of you, looking through, you see what looks like a wooden hut not too far from you guys, built sort of around a tree itself, dilapidated and very, very poorly built, just sort of sitting there. You don't see any other movement around it currently, but you're probably with the natural 20. I say you probably see that from well over 150 feet away.
I will point that out to the party and keep pace. We're going right towards that beach.
Okay.
Fantastic.
That
All
doesn't look good.
Well,
Nothing here looks great.
if we just break down the front door, we'll have the element of surprise.
Are you guys sneaking
Brings
or
out
just
X.
heading
No,
full
I'm-
force?
I'm fucking
Uh,
charging right in there.
All right. I'll try it right in there.
I was
Okay.
gonna, but I
Ready to go.
guess not. It's like, oh well. It's
All
a
right.
Gonna break
trail
down
element
that
of
door with an
surprise.
axe.
Okay. Well, as you guys just sort of walk up to this hut, there is no door actually. The stench that was already there gets stronger, and it's awful here. It is nearly sickening, but not the conditions. So, you guys,
Oh god, thank goodness.
you peek around to the front of this hut that is quite large. It is probably 25 feet. It looks like the boards, if you would call them that, more so just chopped pieces of what look like these blackened trees built around this thing, probably 25 feet in diameter.
Oh, okay. Do I see any footprints nearby that would say whether or not a large creature resides here or something like that?
Go ahead
Since
and
it
roll.
seems to be such a large structure. That is 17 plus 8 again.
Indeed, you do. You see heavy traffic right through the front of the door, and large, probably 2.5 foot, maybe, across, sort of just what looked to be maybe humanoid feet,
So feet this big?
around this big, yeah,
Okay.
2.5 feet or so.
Shit.
They got shoes on.
Yeah, you see a Nike logo in the bottom of the.
Are they shoe
Yeah,
steps
you
or
wearing
are they
Jordans?
footsteps?
That got
Are they like boot prints or
Yeah,
are they
they're like
footprints?
toes. They got
Exactly. Can I see toes in these footprints?
Got the Yeezys.
From the constant water draining in and out of here, and just the muddy nature of the surrounding area, you can't really tell. They look to have no distinct, like, no distinct whether they're wearing boots or not. It just kind of looks like heavy set footprints.
Yeah, I'll
Weird.
point that out. Get the large footprints here, whatever we're going to be seeing. It's going to be really big. Get ready.
I'm just kind of
I
turning
think-
like a slow circle with my arm cannon out, like.
Yeah.
And Gandalf, you were taking up the rear.
I was bringing up the rear.
Milo and Gandalf, perception checks for me.
24.
22.
Nice. Hell yeah.
You lads are on point today.
Thank God. And a giant tree just bow.
Yeah, I'd say given the current situation, everyone's alert is raised.
Yeah, and it's showing. Without as you guys sort of look around, just sort of scouting it out, Milo bringing your arm cannon and looking around, you see, trying to hide it and not very well, one large green body. Gandalf, you see the first one, and it's like trying to hide behind a tree and brings its head back around into the other side. Can't see much of it right now as it's hiding behind a fairly large tree. And Milo, you turn around, and there's another one on the direct opposite side. You see this one, the ghost go, oh shit, and brings back around.
I will send a message to Artyom and be like,
We got some big green creature things on the fringe.
and if Artyom looks at me, I'll kind of nod my head over towards it.
Okay.
Do I see it or do I need to make a perception check?
It's kind of blocked line of sight, but I'm not going to make you roll a perception check because I rolled a nat 1 on the stealth check. As you just see some from this distance, sort of peeking back around, and it sees you again and brings back around to the other side of the tree, sort of blocking eyesight with it. This awkward game of peekaboos going on right now.
How far away are they?
From you right now, probably 80 feet or so.
All right. I would like to try and break off towards the closest one and kind of gesture to my companions to hang back a little bit until I can get within range of them to speak mentally, because I don't know what languages they might speak.
How close is that?
That's what I'm looking at right now. I think it's my level times 5.
God damn.
No, it's 10 times my level, so 70 feet.
Shit.
70 feet. So you just walk 10 feet closer to him. And what do you say?
I'll just say my name is Artyom. I've come here with a group of people to stop whatever is happening in this woods that's harming people in villages nearby. Do you have anything to do with this?
Just you've brought snacks.
Well, probably or death if you want to continue with that manner, but I'm going to end what's happening here one way or another. You can either parlay with me or you can get murdered in your own home like the filthy you seem to be.
Let them know.
Make an intimidation check.
Go off.
That is another natural 20. I'm
Go
not even
off,
kidding.
Queen.
Let's go.
Nice.
You're fucking Wyatt.
You see, even from this distance, a concerned face pop from around the tree. His sort of mouth just sort of agape, it starts looking at you. It comes out from the tree, standing probably 12 to 13 feet tall. It sort of lumbers. As it gets closer, you see a large, from what it has of skin, it is large and green. its arms hanging nearly touching the swamp below while it's swatching. And as you see it gets closer and it's walking closer to you currently, you see Miles is going ham in the background. You see sloughs of skin just going off of it and onto the ground. It's sort of a it gets closer and you see just its cheek skin just and hit the ground, and then the skin starts regenerating around the side. Taking that,
He doesn't look like he's in the best shape.
Milo, if you're looking that way, let's see.
That's what I was gonna ask. Has the other one moved at all? Because Gandalf is not taking his eyes off the other one.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
18.
18. Yes, you do actually. More sneakily this time. This one has gotten down sort of onto all fours. And seeing his other companion getting closer is getting closer himself.
I don't know if it'll understand me, but I'm gonna bring my bow to like a half draw and call out to it. I would not come any closer.
Sort of looks over at its buddy. And it makes a full sprint towards you, Gandalf.
I fire a shot at it.
Go for it.
Like finish full draw fire.
At this point, it was, let's see. Yeah, you'll still get a shot off on it. So go ahead and roll that attack. After that, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay. That shot, oh god damn, is a 10. So that's I assume a swing and a miss.
10 misses.
Oof. Yep.
All right. As we are going to go over to do a couple of things. One, we're going to get a little bit better music in here. And two, we are going to switch over to our battle map. If everybody would like to get into Roll20.
Oh yeah, shoot.
My fucking initiative roll, y'all.
Dude, I'm fucking rolling. I've been rolling so
We're
good
tied,
today
brother.
that I'm gonna get in combat and it's gonna be just the one train all the way through.
Was it session before last? I don't think I rolled above like a fucking 10 all session.
All right. And now I will move you guys over to the correct map. Bam. You guys should be able to see it. And I will, before you place yourselves, I will place what is, uh-oh, I'm going to break it. Wait, I messed something up, I think. Why did, there we go. Bam. I'm going to place him sort of hiding off over here. And the other one, actually, oh no, I didn't add this map to the back layer. That's my fault, guys. Control C, delete. I'm going to add this to the map layer, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. All right. So, then Control D. All right. We got this one hiding over here.
Ugh.
They
That's
the
not
one
what I pictured.
the one that is approaching you currently does not look like he's having the best day, as Milo said. You two are in between them right now. Gandalf, and this one over here is the one you are currently firing at.
Okay, so whereabouts is
You
our
guys
group?
are around right here. The hut itself is built around sort of this tree.
So I'm somewhere like here ish.
Yeah.
That how that is? Okay. Oh boy. And I have lost my chat window, so I don't know what happened with that. Oh well. Nope. I have no idea what you guys are gonna roll. Roll 20. God damn, Milo. Boy said I'm over here.
I kind of want like a little bit of the ways from the party, so I guess I put
Right.
myself more.
Well, the hut itself, RTM, was right up here. which is where I assume since you were the one sort of heading the journey right to that.
So do we like right there then?
Yeah, right around there.
Okay.
I thought they were like 80 feet away.
At this point, this one
They've been
this one
moving
has definitely,
closer.
yeah, this guy is the one that Artyom's threatened, sort of walking up to him close enough for you guys to see the flesh down, and this guy has snuck up to this point.
God, what? I'm so confused. I was bringing up the rear, and I don't know where the rear was supposed to be. So was I back here?
The
In
big,
the
the
back.
And
big
everybody
party.
stopped moving themselves.
There you go, right about there.
Yeah. Oh god.
All right. So, Gaino, when you get your shot off, but it missed, and now we are rolling some initiative.
Yowzer.
All right. Did it again, didn't I? I forgot my pen and my
Oh
notepad.
no.
Got my pen and my notepad, but I know where it's at this time. I'll BRB. As you guys set up, and go ahead and get initiative ready for me.
I don't know about you guys. I rolled like shit.
Of
Me
course,
too.
the
Me and James
only
rolled the
nat 20
same.
I'm gonna roll today is gonna be on something that nat 20s don't do anything for.
I mean, you're probably gonna go first.
I only have a +2 dex. I don't even know about that.
That's a
You're
22.
gonna go before me and Koshik, that's for sure.
What,
That
what
is
did you
for
guys
sure.
get?
3.
Ooh.
Both of us.
All right. Uh-oh, we lost RTM too. Let's go from 25 to 20. Let's hear it, guys.
22.
21.
Melgrim.
There you go.
All right, all right, all right. 20 to 15.
RTM's an 18.
RTM's an 18. All right. All right.
Oh man.
15 to 10.
12.
11.
Crowley. And then we got Gandalwin.
Yowzer.
All right. 10 to 5.
I forgot to add my
Kaushik got a
thing to it,
5.
so I got a 5. Yeah.
Let's
I
hear
got a
it.
3.
Let's hear it,
That's,
Gorham.
you know.
One day, Gorham, just for you, I'm gonna run initiative in reverse order, and the slowest person's gonna get to go first.
I think he's
I'm
just
gonna
gonna roll
a 20.
really well.
What did Kent roll? Artyom, what did you roll?
He rolled an 18.
Oh, nice.
You're muted.
Okay,
Can't.
I rolled an 18 to put it in chat.
so
He did. And we got your written down.
thank you for letting me know.
Looking at you.
Good job, everybody.
Thank you for the follow. I see you in chat. We're in battle now, though. So let's go, guys. Gander, when you take a shot at this guy over here, quickly, he's sort of galloping at you now, just sort of all fours deep in this dark mud, just hauling ass towards you. And you see just the skin as he does falling off. And even as quick as he is running at you right now, it regrows nearly instantly, just covering these wounds that he has. You see exposed muscle and sinew just around it as it just falls off, and it seems skin sloughing off left and right, but constantly regrowing. All right, that's going to bring us to Milo. What would you like to do, sir?
I think Cody blue screened.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh no.
Well,
Yep,
and
he did. All right.
Was it my turn?
Yeah, it's
Those
your turn.
trolls have crazy magic, guys.
You know your stuff off the top of your head.
Keep straight up with my fly. Does a 13 plus 6. Does a 19 hit?
a 19 does hit.
Shoot my
What-
fire cannon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A 19 does.
Alright, cool. There we
Ask
go.
him, which one is he shooting at currently?
5 points of fire damage. I'm getting ready to go.
Which
Okay.
one, Cody?
Towards which one?
George, which one? Oh, he's gone.
I'm assuming the one that's closest to him.
That is what
I assume the one that
so-
y'all were talking to. This one.
which
Yeah.
means this one, and we will tack on 5 points of fire damage. Artyom, as you see, oh, why did I do it like that? That was the dumbest thing I could do. Anyways,
Sorry about that.
no worries.
Welcome back.
As you see, as you're talking to this one sort of mentally, and it's sort of slowly creeping up on you, all of a sudden it catches a firebolt straight to the shoulder. I unplugged my headset with
The one that I shot was the one that was charging.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So
What's the range on it?
120 feet.
Oh, plenty of range. Okay, in that case.
Just bloop, right over Milgram's head.
Right. He flew 30 feet straight up. So.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay. Not a problem. That's gonna bring us, or is that gonna be it for your turn, Milo?
And a bonus action to activate my shield.
Okay. What is it to activate your boots, or do you have to activate them?
No, I just have a fly speed with a time limit on it.
Okay. So that's gonna bring us around to Melgrim. Your go.
Nice. Oh, Melgy Melg. Melgy Melgrim.
All right, so is that accurate? About
Yeah.
35
Yeah.
feet
That's
away?
accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like my maps that are all jacked up.
Oof.
Jones's maps work.
All right, yeah, we're gonna rage,
All right.
charge at him with the battle axe high.
All right. Let's see it.
Let's see what we can do.
Go ahead and move yourself up to him. Okay.
The 16 hit.
A 16 just hits.
$14 damage on that one.
All right.
Then the next attack is 18.
18 does hit.
Nice.
And another 14 damage.
Another 14. So
That's
that's gonna
solid.
very nice. All right. Anything else for your turn? Well, that's your movement, your bonus, and your action. So good stuff. Good chunk of damage there. As you bring up your axe, this one sort of meeting it as it's charging on all fours. It sees you coming up to it and like has to slam on the brakes, sending just this ichor from the bottom of the swamp in your direction, but just sort of charging through it as it sprays up on you. Two big axe swings down on it, bringing some skin down and just sloughing off of it. All right. Artie, that's going to bring us around to your turn, sir.
Gross.
All right. I am actually pretty much not going to do anything with my turn. I am going to move in front of this dude and just be like, hold the fuck on. Don't you fucking move. And just give him body language that this fight doesn't pertain to you. And I guess ready in action that if he tries to make any aggressive movement towards me and my friends, to hit him with a primal savagery.
Okay. All right.
It's a cantrip.
Roll another intimidation check for me.
Okay.
Circumstances have changed a bit.
17.
17. Okay. All right. It's going to bring us around to their turn.
Fuck.
So, seeing, well, Melgrim, first and foremost, you've got an angry troll in front of you. And he's going to take all three attacks at you.
All what?
All three attacks.
Oh.
All right. And
Mama.
all right, that happens at the end of the turn. Melgrim, it's gonna start swinging. It brings up these huge claws and just this awful looking hands where it just skin constantly falling off. With the first attack being a 19 to hit. Okay.
Yikes.
As one big claw comes down on top of you, the second one being another 19 to hit. And then it brings this mouth where you now see as you look up on top of it, its upper lip isn't even there. You just see exposed these just jagged, awful teeth. It's going to come down and bite, which is an 18 to hit. That hit as well?
Holy shit.
All right. Let's do some damage here.
Spooky boys.
You take from the first claw. Oof. You take 15 points of slashing damage and 3 necrotic damage. From the second claw, you take 8. You take 12 points of slashing damage and 10 points of necrotic damage. And on the bite, you take 2, just 6 points of piercing damage, and then 1,
Jesus.
5, 14 points of necrotic damage. As this troll lays into you, its claws raking against your flesh in its bite, and as it does, you feel your own skin start burning away at the edges where this is slashed and bit on you, and your own skin just sort of starts searing back with this awful energy from the wounds that you've just taken.
Holy shit.
All right.
Well, these are considered monstrous creatures or whatever, right? So hold person would not work on them, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't think it will. I will.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds.
I think hold person has like a size limit.
Oh
Oh,
my
does
god.
it?
So big. I think because I think it's like because it says humanoids. I can't remember if it says a size or not. Because I thought that was the point between hold person and
Yeah.
like hold monster.
Let's see. Roll an Arcana check, RTM. Just as quick knowledge, real quick.
It's a 8.
It could work. You're not sure. These
Okay.
creatures are definitely different, but they're humanoid.
Alrighty.
Okay. This one hold well on your intimidation, but its buddy's just getting attacked right now. Oh, and at the end of its turn, Melgrim, you take another 7 points of necrotic damage, just as it radiates this awful stench and energy from it.
Oh shit.
Artyom, you hold your hand up, sort of blocking this guy, and he looks at across the way towards his buddy as Melgrim is attacking you with his axe, and you're seeing his buddy strike successfully 3 times. Is going to be emboldened and make 3 attacks onto you as well.
All right. Can I get my first attack?
Yep, you can go ahead with your primal savagery.
21 hit.
No, it does not.
Nice.
Yes, it does. It does.
Okay.
Let's roll.
9 and 4, so 13 points of acid damage.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
13, you
Nice.
said?
Yep.
All right. All right.
Good boy.
So as it does, and you see it coming towards you with its claws and mouth, you make your acid claw, and it's going to bring down its own claw in retaliation for that. Probably
right.
not hitting with the first one though. With a 14 to hit on the first swipe.
Negative.
I rolled
Nice.
low. However, the second attack is a 27 to hit with its
That
left
does
claw.
hit. that just barely.
And the bite is a 26.
God
Both,
damn.
Both of those hit.
Okay, the first claw that hits you is gonna do 4, 5, 9 points of slashing damage
Okay.
with 7 points of necrotic damage,
Yikes.
and then the bite itself does 8 points of piercing damage
Uh huh.
plus 13. 13 plus 9 is 22. 22, right? Yeah, 22 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my fuck.
Okay, so what's that total? That's
I didn't add them together. I was telling you the numbers.
is that 22 just or how many? Holy shit! I lost count on all of those massive numbers.
Okay, so it was 22 points of necrotic damage. I believe it was 8 points of piercing damage from the bite, and then on the first one it was
9 slashing.
9 slashing, and I think 7 necrotic.
That sounds about right. Fucking ow.
So that is that's more than my entire HP, and I had taken some damage from going through the window, so I am unconscious.
All right.
Holy shit.
Artyom, as you end your turn, no, you just hit it. Okay. All right, never mind.
All right.
Yep. All right. That is that's all of his attacks. This one is actually going to pass by. I'm about to try to move OBS. Let's go to the battle map.
Don't do that.
As this one slashes out at Artyom, sees its friend getting attacked, is going to take, let's see, where's my measuring tool?
Oh my goodness.
A move over here towards his buddy.
Holy fuck.
And move
It's got some movement speed.
right there. Right there. Let me make sure that's right. Is on this side of RTM. There we go. All right.
Because he's large, did that put him passing by 5 feet of us? Or me at least?
No, you're 30 feet in the air.
I was 10 feet in the air, but okay.
You're 10 feet in the air?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good enough.
Slap.
All right. No, it did not bring him close enough. As its path was, let's just make sure, was from here to here. So no, it wouldn't have come within reach of you guys. All right. That is going to bring us around to Crowley. Sir, did you see Melgrim take large slashes and just bloodied up, and Artyom goes down? What would you like to do?
Crowley's going to bring his hands up, rub them together, and just whisper into his hand as another spirit arises from his hands. This spirit in the shape of a pixie, and it moves its way over to the one fighting Melgrim, and it's going to try and charm it, which is DC 16 wisdom.
Okay, give me just a second, because I messed up the battle map. I'm trying to zoom in so everybody can kind of see what's going on. But I'm messing it up. I'm so bad at this. Production team, step it up. All right. You're going to try to charm it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, this will go well.
I think they have advantage if they're in combat, don't they?
This is a spirit, so I don't know. It doesn't say anything about that for me. They might, but
to be charmed. What does this spell say specifically?
The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you until the end of its next turn.
Okay. Or become charmed.
Oh, okay.
So charm, I think the charm effect, it's like if they get hit while they're charmed or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. All right. So it is going to try to make this save desperately. Within 11 minus 1 for a total of 10. Nice. It fails.
All right, so the charm target must use its action to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no other creature, and I choose the other troll.
All right, the other troll isn't within range.
It doesn't say; it just has to use its action. That's all
So-
it says.
Right.
Do you get to control its movement?
Doesn't say. Just says control its action. So does it really tall?
Say
And
that.
if that's-
Read it out again for me.
Okay. The charm target must use its action to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no other creature.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's going okay on its turn, as I'm assuming that's worded. It should say when this action happens, but
Right.
Yeah,
Well, it
yeah.
specifies its actions. So.
right. All right. Is that going to be it for your turn?
Let's see. Is that all I want to do? I think it might be, good sir.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Gandalin, your turn.
Okay, this one right here is bum rushing towards
Melgrim
Melgrim.
currently, yes.
Okay. I guess Gandalin hearing it off to his kind of behind him and seeing it take him down and go running towards Melgrim. Damn it. He's gonna drop his bow and draw his sword and charge it
Okay.
to
Go for
try
it.
to head it off at the pass. 5, 10. Swoop. Is it? Do I need to be in this square to be able to hit it? I don't know if it matters. Whatever.
Yeah. That's fine.
Charge at it, and I'm gonna spend a key point. He's gonna spend a key point to make a flurry of blows.
All right.
Got
Let's see it.
So first longsword attack is going to be a 20
20 hits.
total. 20 hits.
Yep.
I'm also going to spend a key point to stunning strike. So that's a
Okay.
DC 13 con save.
Sorry, I got to get back to my page.
Yeah, you're good.
That's a +6. That's a 19.
Okay, so it passes that one. First sword strike takes 13 magical slashing.
13 slashing. All right.
Second longsword hit is going to be a 21.
That hits.
Spending another key point to stunning strike.
All right. That is a 24.
24. Okay. 8 points of magical slashing.
Okay. All right.
First unarmed strike is fucking 11.
11 misses, unfortunately.
Misses. Okay. Second unarmed strike is a 13.
13 misses.
Misses. Okay.
Okay.
So
Let me read something real quick. Okay. No, you're good. All right.
and just kind of call out behind him. Somebody help Artyom.
Okay. As you walk up and just your hands hitting the most disgusting thing, and as you move into its arena, you actually feel like nearly sickened from it. That's why your blows are somewhat off right now, as you're just your hand hits right and pulls back, and you actually have a just piece of grafted troll skin onto your knuckles. Sling it off. It's it's pretty awful. Okay.
This is disgusting.
That's
I
gonna bring
hate
us.
everything about these things.
That's gonna bring us to Koshik, and then Gorham, you're on deck, buddy.
With my movement, can I get to Artyom?
Let's see. As we go here, and then he is 5 foot outside of your movement speed.
No, she has to get to the adjacent square, not on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yes, you can. You can get absolutely right up to him. Thank you
Woo!
for that. I didn't realize I had
Okay.
drug it onto Artyom.
Cool. So this is the plan. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use my movement to get to an adjacent space to Artyom, right?
Okay.
Should I move myself?
Yep.
I'll move myself. Okay. I am going to spare the dying on him, which is a bonus action. Because I have Circle of Mortality. So what that does is stabilizes him.
What's your action gonna be?
My action, I am going to in this space, right? Oh, can I make it go bloop? Oh, I can't make it go bloop. How do I make it go bloop? Okay, so you see where Gandalin is? Okay, the space above where you just blooped. Nope, to the right 2 spaces, right here. Yeah, close enough. I am going to cast my Guardian of Faith.
Okay. You're not
Okay.
healing Artyom.
No, I'm just stabilizing him so he doesn't die.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and draw in a circle off to your left, and you'll see a little toolbar. You can draw a circle of where you want your Guardian of Faith to be.
Circle. Oh, I do have a toolbar. Oh.
Right.
Should I freehand?
No, you should just
Draw a shape?
choose the draw a shape, either a square or hold Alt to do a circle.
Oh, hold Alt to do a circle. Okay. Hold Alt to do a circle. Oh, okay. Let's see. Probably about right here. It's a big creature. How many spaces does it take up?
4
Four.
squares.
4.
The same as the trolls.
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Nice.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay.
Indeed, we can. All right, and that's your bonus. Well, yeah, you can cast
My
the-
action, my bonus, and my movement.
Right,
So that's
and-
everything for
and
me.
Spare the Dying is a cantrip for you. So
Yep.
Okay. That is going to bring us to Gorham. What would you like to do?
Hell yeah, brother. So first off, I'm gonna point at this big boy in front of me.
Okay.
Swear vow of enmity. You'll go no further. Step forward, and I'm gonna give him the bop.
Okay.
Where the fuck is D&D Beyond? Okay.
Hate it.
I got 2 tabs open.
Milo, you're on deck.
Raj.
I assume a 12 doesn't hit.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. Second attack.
I assume you move up, like right beside Gandalf.
Did I not move?
You moved 1 square.
That's not where he's at on my screen.
Oh.
But I moved now.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yep, you're right up to him now. All right. Is your second attack?
14. Bruh, I'm gonna roll with my real dice next turn.
14 doesn't hit. Man. All right.
I hate these guys. Oh boy.
Anything else for your turn, Gorham?
No, that's it.
All right. Man. All right, Milo, it is your turn. And Melgrim, you're on deck.
He's going to fly right on down to here and just kind of drop to the ground. He's going to land in his little boxy fighting stance and take 2 quick jabs at it.
Okay. Go for it.
Alright, 24 for the first.
24 hits.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
Thunder.
All right.
Same attack roll for the second.
It hits.
It is flanking. I'm rolling with advantage, right?
Right.
Okay.
I haven't nixed the flanking rule yet. Just
12 points of damage for the next one.
No, very nice. Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's all I've got for the time being.
All right. You
Tell it it's a bitch.
I don't know.
Bonus
If
Yeah,
action, vicious mockery.
No. Milo, you fly around, your boots sinking deep into the mud here, punching it with your thunder gauntlets twice as it's trying to defend off Gandalf's attacks. You sit there and give it 2 big kidney punches that you just hear as you hit on both sides.
Oh, gross.
I hate
All
this.
right.
This is disgusting.
Y'all let me know if that bad boy moves within 10 feet of that circle.
Melgrim, it is your turn.
It's getting surrounded right now, so I doubt it's gonna move.
Swipey.
All right.
Somebody push it.
Yeah, I'll grapple it real quick. Ugh.
It's a good idea.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm good on that.
Kind of heal Artyom so he can gust it with it and feel his
That is 15 on the first one. I'm assuming
15
that
misses,
doesn't hit.
unfortunately.
Damn it.
See the second one?
Second one is an 18.
18 does hit.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Crowley, what's your DC?
It was 16.
Okay.
I don't think it gets to make those, right? Because it doesn't. It's not like the other charmed effects. It doesn't mention of taking hits and having to re-roll.
Does it not? Like every
It
other
does
charm
not.
effect? Like every other charm
Nope.
effect?
Well, some charmed effects state that, some don't. Was my understanding anyway.
This was a spirit, correct?
Yeah,
It
I
is a
think the
spirit.
way that his spirit works is that it's a hard charm for a round, right? Like it doesn't persist.
Yeah, it does. So
Yeah,
so that's why they don't get repeat saves.
So is this at the end of your turn or the end of its turn?
End of its turn.
Okay.
So he basically charms it to make it do something for
Right.
its turn, and then it's uncharmed.
Right.
So I guess that makes sense.
And I'm sorry about this, Carly, but read it out one more time. Makes an attack or uses its action.
Yes, 1 second. The charm target must use its action to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Melgrim, what was the damage on that swipey poo?
10.
15 slashing damage. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Give it a good old thinkaroony.
Melgrim? Anything else for your turn, buddy?
I think he's measuring.
Oh, I don't have roll 20 up and it doesn't show on OBS when you do.
I see that.
Yes.
Where are you measuring to, buddy?
There.
Okay. Crowley, it says it otherwise treats its action as normal? Or it's
Only
turn as
if I
normal?
have no target chosen.
But Melgrim's not the one charming it. It's charmed by you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big kitty.
It's going to use its reaction to take a swipe at you, Melgrim.
Schwink.
It is a 12 plus...
Plus 20, so it hits.
Not-
DM says
It,
so.
it is a
God.
20. It's a 12 plus 8. Which I assume hits Melgrim.
Does.
All right. So you take
Woo.
8 plus 4, 12 slashing damage. And 2 necrotic damage as you run away from it. And its claw just rakes up your back.
Oof.
All
Do
right.
not like these things.
That is going to bring us around to Artyom.
He's gonna lay on the ground unconscious.
I snore.
You snore?
Farts a little bit in his sleep.
It's just funny. There's a little bit of muck under me. You just hear like a.
Artyom's threat meter goes up with the snoring.
All right. And
I
it's going to bring
reconsider
us
healing him next round.
to their turn. All right. This one, getting surrounded and not liking the hell out of that, is going to go to 1, 2, 3. It's going to take, well, yeah, it's getting punched in its back and everything else. So it's going to make a choice here of 1, 2, Gorham. It's going to bring some attacks down onto you, buddy.
It does have disadvantage on everybody except Cody currently, or Milo currently.
Oh yeah, that's right. Would he know that? What's the reason for that
It's
effect?
It's the Thunder Gauntlets, right?
The Thunder Gauntlets of everybody that's not Cody.
Correct. Everybody, but so it's supposed to kind of force it to want to attack Milo.
So like kind of like a goading. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
so
it's like a light light
here's,
taunt.
Okay.
here's the wording on it. A creature hit by the gauntlet has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you until the start of your next turn.
Okay. Until the start of your next turn. Gotcha.
Oh, so
I
never
mean, it
mind.
makes sense too. Milo, you fly
Oh, wait, no.
around.
You did punch it first. Yeah, sorry.
You fly around, hitting it twice in its kidneys, and as it does, it's gonna turn around and try to chomp on you.
Oh no.
That is a 20 on the first claw.
Shield.
Did
All
it
right.
have to move to jump on it?
Do what?
Shield.
No, it did not. No. Caution, it did
Nothing.
not have to move. 24 on the second one.
That one's still a hit.
Okay.
Damn.
It's not a crit, but it was damn close. 27.
Both of those last two hit.
Okay, so that's one claw and a bite. On the first claw, you take 15 points of slashing damage plus 6 points of necrotic damage.
How many necrotic?
6 points of necrotic damage. And then on the bite, as it chomps down on you, it is 9 points of piercing damage plus 6, 7, 13, 19 points of necrotic damage.
Holy shit.
You still
And-
up?
Everybody within 5 feet, so Gorum, Gandalin, and Milo, all take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Fucking hell. Okay.
What the fuck?
All right.
Owie wowie.
That's going to bring us... Well, no. Sorry. There's still one troll. As he makes his way over to his buddy, doing his master's bidding.
The
Oh,
troll. Ah.
oh wait.
Time to troll.
It's
Let
time.
me-
to
Oh, yeah, without a problem. He's going to find his...
I thought it was an ogre like Shrek.
Find his way right here beside you there, Melgrim, again. You get a little bit worried seeing your friend return right beside you, but as it lumbers up, it's not looking at you. It's looking at the side of its troll buddy as it sort of grins and nods its head, making a flurry of attacks onto Milo. Milo's another one lumbers up to you as well, and it raises a claw and rakes down its buddy's back
Woohoo!
for another
Milo's 10 feet in
27.
the-
Do what?
Milo's 10 feet in the air, correct?
No, I landed.
Oh, you landed?
Yeah, he landed right behind him. And that is a hit indeed. And this troll takes 3. Oh wait, that's a claw, so that's 2d6. 9, 13 points of
Wait,
slashing damage.
The troll's attacking the other troll?
Correct, because of a
left
charm
is he at?
effect.
Crowley? Oh
Correct.
yeah, Carly.
Carly. Oh lord, don't call
Thanks,
him
Carly.
I Crowley. That's a good show.
As it sort of shakes its head and goes, saying something that you guys don't quite understand, towards its troll buddy, which is going to bring us back around to Crowley and Gandalin. You're on deck.
Oh
Where
boy.
is
Yeah,
Norgog?
its attack action's just one attack. It doesn't attack, get another attack.
It says it uses a melee attack, right? That was the wording on
It
it.
uses its attack. It's use its attack action to make a melee attack.
Uses-
So I'm just saying, it's
Is
attack action.
Norgog not fighting with us?
Norgog is holding back right now.
I'm not mad. I'm just
little
making
weenie.
sure. I'm making sure I'm getting my money's worth here. That said, I am going to look at the one it just attacked,
Okay.
and I'm going to use. Don't use this one too often, so let's look. Dissonant Whispers.
All
So it
right.
needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
16.
These good wisdoms. I rolled a 14 -1, so 13.
Okay.
Nice.
So, a small, from underneath the mask, a discordant melody starts to erupt from under Crowley's mask and makes its way toward the creature, and so it's going to take 5d6 psychic damage.
Ooh.
22 damage.
All right.
Nice.
22 psychic damage.
And then he is going to hit. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the battle map real quick. Gorham, with inspiration, as a spirit of spectral green energy, cloaks itself around him and provides him with the inspiration he needs to finish the job.
Okay. All right, so 22 psychic damage. Ouch.
Doesn't Dissonant Whispers make it run away from you?
Oh yes, it actually makes it run away from me as well. You're right.
Okay.
Doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground such as a fire or a pit. But yeah, needs to move as far as its speed allows from me with its reaction.
With its reaction. In that
Yes,
case,
sir.
all three of you guys will get an opportunity attack as it tries to flee in this direction.
Yeah.
It's it ain't going nowhere.
Then it does not move.
23.
Oh
to
my
hit.
god.
Wait, can I suspend that ability?
Why would you?
So I can have a victory.
Huh?
Why
'Cause
would you?
So that it will move.
The movement is what provoked the attack, and your feet is what causes its movement to be 0.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't want to stop its movement when I hit it.
The DM's 404 face.
Yeah, you're
So do you just
you're choosing
not wanna
to
attack it?
ignore a feet. Yeah, you would have no
Punch it in the
reason
back of
not
the
to
head.
attack it.
Yeah. But everyone still gets their attack of opportunity though, because it
Correct.
did try to move, right?
Punch it in the back of the head, Cody. I mean, Milo.
Correct. It
Punch
is
in
the
back of the
movement that's prompted it to move.
Does
So-
does it trying to move provoke the guardian?
Depending on my answer here, potentially.
Okay. God fucking damn it.
It's
Yeah.
okay, guys.
There's nothing
I
in the
rolled
feat
so
that
bad
says
on
you're able to adjust whether or not it happens. So I'm gonna say, Milo, that's gonna be a no.
What? Okay.
He still has to hit though. Did you make the hit?
Right. Milo hit. Gandolin, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 23 total
That hits. Gorham, what'd you roll?
for 8 magic
21.
slashing.
That roll. All of them hit.
Nice.
I'm ready for damage.
8 magical slashing from Gandolin because I can't roll worth a fuck.
All right.
11 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
9 thunder damage.
Okay. Ouch. As you guys all, as it tries to run away, hitting it into its side, it just gets pummeled from side to side, skin ripping off the side of it as all of you just make these attacks against it, and it actually falls to one knee as it tries to get up, and it's looking hurt. Okay.
What was his deck save?
Dex save
Yeah.
for
Running through the spirit guardian?
it didn't
didn't.
move.
Milo stopped it from moving.
Oh, okay. It
Yeah,
moved on
Jonesy
roll
ruled that
20.
I can't choose to not use the ability.
Right.
Oh, okay. It just moved on roll 20 for me, which is really weird.
It wasn't in the correct spot on James's screen earlier, so roll 20 might be being a little laggy.
Yeah, may need to refresh, and if I need to do so, let me know. Because currently it's still in the same spot that it was.
All right, cool.
Ouch. That's gonna
You
bring us to
telling me?
Gandolin's turn, and then Kaushik, you're on deck.
Punch
Okay,
the Gandolin.
It just made it use its reaction, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to once again spend a key point to unleash a flurry of blows.
Okay.
First attack is a 25 total.
All right.
Or hold on, I'm sorry, I have advantage on these. Let me make sure that isn't a crit. Okay, so yeah, 25.
25 absolutely hits.
Bring a key point into stunning strike. Another one.
Let's see. That's cocked. That might work. I rolled a 7 plus 6. 13.
13 is the DC on the nose.
Oh no! All right.
Oof.
All right. That's
it's-
not stunned.
So it takes 13 magical slashing damage.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay.
Longsword number 2. 9. Another 25.
Definitely hits.
Burning my second to last key point to stunning strike it again.
Okay.
Fuck it up, Gandalf.
And that's a
I'm
17. That's a
trying.
23 total.
Okay, yeah, super makes it. 9 more points of magical slashing damage.
Okay.
Unarmed strike number 1 is 24.
24 absolutely hits.
Yeah, 24 to hit. That is not one of these. Last key point to stunning strike.
Okay. That's a 19 plus 6,
Okay.
25.
All right, I got no more gas in the tank. For 7 points of magical bludgeoning, and last punch is not gonna hit because it's a 12.
12 just misses. However, your blows hitting it, stabbing it through, you just see this dark green and black ichor just oozing from these wounds as it is not feeling so hot. All right.
Wonderful.
I do need to
And
read
seeing
something.
the giant glowing warrior thing over here,
It's just a sword and shield.
the radiant sword and shield that's just floating in the air. Ganwin is gonna hop. Oh god damn it! Roll 20. 10, 15 feet to right there.
I'm sorry,
for
my map didn't update. Okay.
If I could say anything, just get within cover of this sword and shield to those surrounding the trolls.
Okay. All right. That's going to bring us to Kaushik's turning. Gorham, you're on deck. Kaushik, what would you like to do?
All right, bad boys and girl, me. Circle of Mortality allows me to hit our good friend Artyom with 20 hit points worth of healing.
Very nice.
So take it and be grateful.
Or else.
Our
Let me cast
team,
my
you
spell real quick. Hold on.
pull your arms out of this just sludge that's sucking you down into it. And you are now back up and healed. Kaushik, would you like to do anything else?
I'm just gonna reiterate. I'm just gonna reiterate. Everyone, please move behind my spell. I don't know what to call it
Okay.
other than that. Just move back behind my spell.
What does
There
it
you
look like? You've summoned a large guardian of some
It's
sort. What does it look like?
Essentially, just a big spectral, indiscriminate object with a sword and shield that you can see that has the bloodful symbol on it.
Okay.
That's literally just what it is. Like you can't tell what
Awesome.
it is except for the sword and shield. So
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. That's going to bring us around to Gorham. What would you like to do, sir?
and that's its wording, not my wording. I didn't decide that.
Bada boom. I'm
And
gonna.
Milo, you're on deck.
Gorham's gonna slide to the right.
All right. Staying within melee range, just sort of guarding yourself.
And we're gonna attack. And I'm rolling real dice this time because I can't trust him.
Yeah.
I hear the click clack.
Get his ass, Seabass.
Does 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Oh, thank God.
Just
All right, so
as a
what's up?
just as a reminder for resources and everything, this one is looking quite bad. Black ichor and everything just coming, like pouring from wounds and everything, sort of down on one knee as it sort of looks up to you surrounding. And go ahead with your attack.
12 bludgeoning damage.
Bringing it down onto its head, splattering. It is no more.
And
Nice.
squish.
Deceased.
Good.
Okay, so I still use my bonus action, right? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to cast cast Mind Your Business, Kashi. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the other one.
All right.
You're next. Saw what you did to my brother.
You just hear back. That's it.
Malcolm's still up, right?
Melgrim is still up.
Okay.
Oh, he
Wow,
got slapped,
Melky.
though.
All right.
Lucky boy.
Milo. Would you like to do anything with your movement, Gorham? You moved, what, 5 feet?
I'm fine.
Okay. Milo and then Melgrim, you're on deck.
Fuck, that hurts.
Yes.
And I am going to move over this thing, kind of leaping back into the air with my little jets going.
Okay, just you were right here.
I was right here.
Okay, Ed's actually already...
Here.
It's the
That's
top
wrong.
of initiative, though. Let me see. I gotta see some reach.
Yeah,
So-
it'll probably get an AOP on me.
The Guardian takes up that space.
Yeah, I'm flying over it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
He's sitting on its head.
Actually, no. It does not. Did you
Okay.
fly way over there?
I won't turn down that. Yeah, and give it old blasteroony with the fire cannon.
All right.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right, I miss with my fire cannon.
All right.
Bonus action, my last little bit of shielding.
All right. Shields on. Up and running. That is going to bring us to Melgrim's turn, and RTM, you're going to be on deck.
Woo!
All right, let's slashy.
All right, let's see it.
Friend of mine that came back. Yay. That is 18.
18 hits.
Uh, da, 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 da. 15 on damage.
Very nice.
And the next one, ooh, that does not hit at all.
Is that a miss?
5. Well, actually, hold on. 5 plus 8.
5 plus 8 is 13.
5 plus 8, and then. Am I close enough to my brother to get that?
Nah, you're not within 10 feet. And I think that's just saving throws, right? Or is that attack rolls too? Yeah, it's just saving throws.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
don't know what I was thinking.
13
Alright, yeah,
misses,
so-
unfortunately. You give one big slice to the side of this thing, and it kind of knocks it out of its stupor. As you go to swing again, it just sort of steps back out of the way of your axe and gets real close to your face. This long, just dangling nose, or like almost nose to nose with you, and goes. That's gonna be it. All right. Anything for your movement or anything?
the measurements are coming out.
Yeah, I see the
Big chunk of
measurements.
Rooney.
All right.
Yeah.
You go to do that. It's gonna take a
I thought
swipe
I
at you, Melvin.
disconnected, bro.
With a 4. No, that misses. It swipes at your back, but this time you just haul your dwarven ass around to the other side of it.
Hey!
All right.
Yeah,
says,
welcome,
"Zoom."
Melgrim. Hello.
Okay. RTM, it's your turn.
Party, Melky.
I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. I move 15 feet down here and
Okay.
say, "All right, big fella. Ugh, you heard the lady. Come get in the light." And then I am going to conjure animals for a good old giant constrictor snake. Do
Okay.
you want me to just have him go after me or roll him into initiative?
He can just go after you. It's fine.
Okay. So that would be the rest of my turn.
Okay.
And then it will attempt to... Wait, where did the token go? I thought we had a token for that. Oh, there we go.
We did at one point.
There we go.
Constrictor snake. Constrictor snake.
I can't resize it, but it's supposed to be 3x3.
I got
I'll
you.
summon it up right there, and then on its turn, it will attempt to chomp him. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
All right. He will. Well, I'm sorry, I meant not chomp, but constrict. You know what I meant. That's 1 + 1 + 4. So 6 damage.
Okay.
And then he will use the rest of his movement, dragging this guy 15 feet back to trigger the Guardian of Faith.
All right. Go ahead and
Nice.
roll it, Brittany.
He has to make a dexterity save at
You
disadvantage
roll.
because he's restrained.
All right.
Oh,
16 and 2 16s actually. Plus
Oof.
1, so 17.
you take 10 points of
Oh, jeez.
not necrotic. What is it?
Radiant.
Radiant damage. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Nice.
He does not like that.
That is
It should have been
my
20.
turn.
All right. That's going to bring us around to their turn. Let me read something real quick.
Yeah, nice.
That is a big fucking snake.
All
Fuck
right.
his ass up. Fuck his ass up. Ass up. Fuck his ass up.
He is going to.
Oh, I had that backwards. Whoops.
Let's see. He does not like where he is right now.
That's fair.
He's just gonna. He's gonna try to break out. What's the DC? Doesn't matter. I rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's gonna be the end of his turn. Your snake and Gorham do take 4 points of necrotic damage. That's gonna be its turn.
All right.
And that is gonna bring us around to Crowley and Gandolin. You're on deck.
Yay!
Oh, let's see. You know, it's just in such a good place right now. I'm gonna move Crowley. If I can select. There we go. 5, 10, 15. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, Crowley's gonna move over here by the tree.
Okay.
And look at the creature and just be like, quite the pickle you've gotten yourself into. And that's vicious mockery. Boom.
Let's see it.
Roll a wisdom save.
All right.
So vicious.
And it's a 2.
Vicious.
Yes, that
The
was
snake
the most,
looks like a giant pickle.
You look awfully pickler.
quite the pickle you've gotten yourself into. Take 5 psychic damage, is it? Yeah.
Nice.
5 psychic damage. Nice. All right.
It feels mocked.
He goes, oh, oh, and just sort of holds its head.
Aw.
And I'm going to toss inspiration to Gorham. Are you still have your inspiration, right, Gorham? You didn't use it. Okay. Going to pass it to. God dang, I'm like the only one on this side of the field. I'm going to pass it to Milo.
All right, Milo, you have inspiration.
As a spirit floats up and just envelops him in positive energy.
What?
Coolio.
How nice.
The self-affirmation spirit. You can do this. I believe in you.
You've
When you
got
wake up,
it.
think about how. And that'll end my turn.
All right. Ganwin, it is your turn, and Kaushik, you are on deck.
Oh man. Okay. So let's see here. I guess, seeing as it is now being held in place by this thing, is it looking like it's hurting a little bit at this juncture?
It's barely been hurt, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's okay.
It got wailed on for a few turns by Milgram. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Gandalf's gonna pop, and I assume I can kind of jump my way around over this guy.
Yeah, you'd kind of
Perhaps
jump
just-
through the sludgy mess that is the mixture of its head and this black mud that's sort of surrounding you guys.
Oh, that's gross.
That you can walk on. 'cause it's
Swamp
walk on
is
water.
disgusting. Alex.
Yeah, I can walk on water, so there's that. And I don't have any key points to spend, but I can still make 3 attacks against it, so I'm gonna. My full,
3 attacks
full-
at advantage.
full action. Yep. So. God damn it, dude. I assume that a 13 does not hit. I believe we covered that earlier.
13 does
So
not
first
hit,
long
unfortunately.
sword strike still manages to miss. God damn it. 27 for the second one though.
27 absolutely
Yay.
hits.
So second hit for a whopping 11 magical slashing damage, and then I get to just fucking hit it one time with one unarmed strike as my bonus action.
All right.
For a motherfucking 25.
25 points
To
of
hit.
damage.
To
Oh,
hit.
25
To hit.
hits. I was like,
To
how
hit.
the hell did you
Yeah.
just punch him for 25 points of damage? This man
God
just
damn
won like
it.
one
A big
man.
punch.
One
I,
punch man
one
this
of
guy.
those numbers was right because he gets punched for 5 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right. 5 points of bludgeoning.
25 minus 20.
Will you please die? And that'll be his turn.
Just sitting there wrapped up by RTM stick. Just struggling to get out.
Just like punch it across the face. Die, please.
Koshik and then Gorum, you're on deck.
Die, please.
And my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh, we know what's happening now, gentlemen. Old faithful guiding bolting him right in the butt cheeks.
All right.
Where?
Snake Parks to reveal some.
Show me a cheek.
You see those luscious, rotting cheeks slapping together, trying to
Oh,
escape
no.
RTM's giant constrictor snake. Aim your guiding bolt true and roll a
11.
Huh?
Did you roll advantage?
It didn't. Wait, what does that mean? Roll it again?
yeah. Roll it again and take the higher number
Ah,
if you didn't.
Ah-ha!
If you didn't
Hold on.
already.
I didn't. Now it's a 20.
20 hits.
Natural?
Yeah! No, not natural.
Damn.
Yeah! And he is
Get
going
him.
to take 22 radiant damage.
Ooh.
God damn.
Ooh. All
Mama.
right. He did not like that. The cheeks are the vulnerable spot of a troll. As you aim and just sear a hole through each meaty cheek, and you just see for a moment a straight hold line to the other side. All right.
Oh my god. Gross.
That's pretty nasty.
And then it hits Gandalf because he's on the other side.
Ah!
Gandalf, you see a beam of radiant energy just through the troll off to your right.
Ah!
And
Probably
then into me
close to
because I'm
head level,
behind
too.
Gandalf.
All right. Is that it for your turn, Koshik?
Impressive.
Yes.
All right, Gorum. What you doing?
We got this guy flanked, right?
He's restrained. You have a
He's
super
restrained.
advantage.
Omega advantage.
Well, that doesn't hit. Okay. So one more time.
And don't forget your inspiration too. If you need it.
Gorum.exe stopped working.
Does a 23 hit?
23 absolutely hits.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So 9 bludgeoning damage, and then
Give me a
2
second.
damage from Hunter's Mark.
Okay. 9 bludgeoning, you said?
Mm-hmm.
And then how much damage from Hunter's Mark?
2 damage from Hunter's Mark.
Nice.
Decide its fate, Gorum.
I'll just
Oh shit.
one big swing. slam his head in.
Right, as it's fighting against Artyom, and Ganowin gives it a couple of blows, and its cheeks gets ran through with radiant energy. It tried like doubles over, trying to get away from the radiant ass whooping it just got, and when it does, it opens up an opportunity for Gorham to bring his hammer straight down onto the rot troll's head, and dead.
That is disgusting.
I didn't know Gallagher was in Eberron this week.
Got fucking head squisher 2000 over here.
You guys are out of initiative. And because that lasted so long, we are going to immediately go to our break so we can get some beverages and
I've
stuff.
had to pee for so long.
Yep, me too. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure you drop a follow if you haven't yet. We're going to go get some beverages, do some pee breaks and stuff like that. We will be back very soon. Much love.
Woo! See you in a few.
And we're back.
Yay!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Oh yes.
Our intrepid adventurers here, making their way, try to solve some sort of issue with a infectious sickness of some sort that has seemed to be affecting Milo himself currently, and Gandalwin's horse. The important part.
Yeah. The horsey.
I kid.
Oh.
With Artyom's perception and the help of a less than helpful gnome, seeing in the sky a cloud of sickly green energy sort of emanating from deeper into the forest, the party set out to help. Passing a passerby, asking them about the black marsh that the gnome described, this human had no idea about a black marsh. However, they did stumble upon it. Making their way through this marshes, they stumbled into the home and territory of what seemed to be two rot trolls, transformed by magic and necrotic energy. After battling a hard fight, Artyom going down and several other party members getting slashed up really badly, this is where we left off after their defeat. What would you like to do?
I would like to come in. Oh, what does your Guardian of Faith look like, Kashik?
It is just a big spectral, indistinct shape with a distinct sword and shield, which is emblazoned with the blood of Vol symbol.
With a big
All right.
cat face.
Right, Turtle?
Big cat face?
Big cat face.
Oh, no.
Goodness.
I guess we should look over these trolls to see if they had anything on them first.
Okay.
You can do
Oh,
that
first,
if you
first
like.
things first. Milo, come here.
Yeah, I'm,
gesture to Milo.
Gonna kind of like float unsteadily
yeah.
to the ground, land with a wobble, kind of. Oh, fuck!
Come here, lad. Come here. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder and heal you for. I'll heal you for 30 points. I'll just
30?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gorham, when you grab him on the shoulder and you see some of the puncture wounds along his neck, you see some of the skin itself, like a bad sunburn, peeling away from the bite as you lay your hands on and imbue Milo with your divine energy, power of the ancestors flowing from your fingertips into him. You see this peeling stop and the wounds close.
that was the power of old Aunt Mary.
I've got you, lad. I've got you.
Thank you, Gorham.
Gorham, make a perception check for me.
Wait, which one of us?
Gorham.
Gorham.
Gorham, make a perception check. Which one of us?
Oh
Gorham.
no.
Which Gorham?
I didn't hear the Gorham part.
The one that can succeed on perception checks.
Yeah, I want the other
So
Gorham.
not
to roll.
Gorham?
Let's
I rolled a 3.
okay.
Again?
No issue.
No, I mean that's with the bonus.
Oh.
Wait. Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Wait, that's with your inspiration?
Well, I mean, I can use inspiration, I guess. Was that a D4?
D10.
No, inspiration is advantage.
No.
it's not.
Not that.
Other inspiration.
Crowley's inspiration.
Bardic
Is it a D10?
inspiration.
What's your
It's a D8.
D8? There you go.
Sorry, I'm thinking ahead. One day.
I'm thinking ahead.
So an 8.
Okay. No worries. All right. Artyom, are you just sort of like plugging up your wounds and heading over to the troll bodies?
No, I got 20 hit points. I'm just gonna kind of hold at my side a little bit and go over to those bodies and just kind of see if I can't sloth around in whatever clothing they have on to see if there are any type of magical implements that these creatures might have been using or something along those lines.
Okay, make an investigation check for me.
Oh, right. Super good at those. Well, it's not bad. It's a 12.
Okay. You come up on the bodies, headless, both of them now, or mostly headless. So the skin now completely sloughing off in areas, but not regrowing, just falling off of it, and you're just seeing muscle now, which is also starting to like the strands of muscle pop back and just sort of start decaying as well. You go to check the first body, and it starts to make you feel sick pretty quickly. You kick back what little bit of cloth it has protecting its nether regions, but it doesn't take a hard perception check to see that these guys don't have anything on them.
All right.
They seem to be rapidly decaying where they are.
Okie dokie.
I'm
Well,
letting
I
go
guess-
retrieve my bow off the floor.
I guess just for good measure, I'll have the snake just sort of heft them up and impale their deteriorating corpses onto the sword of Kashik's Guardian of Faith, just to make sure they don't go anywhere in case they get the idea of regenerating.
Okay. Putting these trolls in his mouth from each one, your snake takes 8 points of necrotic damage.
So 16 total?
No, that was for each. I rolled a 3 and a 5.
Oh,
8 total.
okay.
8 total. As you throw the bodies over to the guardian just and bisects each of them.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I guess that works too.
What was your intention?
He wanted him shish kebab done there.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
Oh, okay. You throw them up and skewer. You throw the second body, or not you, but your snake throws the second body up and just sort of floating in the air currently. After a couple of minutes of sitting there, the bodies start sloughing off of the sword, just the sword coming up through them and into the ground into just an awful mess.
Well, they should hang around for another 7+ hours. So.
Gross.
That's nasty.
I don't like the swamp.
Do we want to check the hut?
Yes, we absolutely want to check the hut. How's everybody looking for hit points? I could definitely use
For
some
what?
more. For how's everybody looking for their health and well-being? Because I am not there right now. I'm
I
going
have
to
been
summon up
better.
the
That or what?
the feel good tentacle, but not that one. God.
Whoa, whoa, there, guy.
Roll a charisma check, RTM. Roll a charisma check.
By the ancestors.
That's a 5 total.
RTM's threatening the party with a good time.
Yeah, I just stop describing and go ahead and cast Healing Spirit, and I will sit in it until other people want to come get some healing.
Okay.
I'll join in a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
Same.
Okay.
I got
Other
10d6, I believe, that I can do all in all. So who wants what?
I don't need too much, just a little bit.
Okay, so 1 for Kashik. Or wait, I think they changed how it works a little bit.
Yeah, I think some errata.
Norgog walks up.
Hello.
I got stuck a little bit. No worries. Lays a hand onto. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Now, how did he get stuck when he has water walk too?
Because the DM forgot to make a token for him. That's how. You have a bad DM. He's gonna walk up to RTM. Are you in your healing spirit currently?
Yeah.
Okay. He's
Did
gonna.
anybody else need anything from the Healing Spirit?
I could use some.
but
He walks up
Yeah.
to Gorham and
Alright.
pats him on the back.
Wow, I'm rolling really bad. Okay, well, Milo gets 3 and Gorham gets 2.
Hell yeah, brother.
Gorham, you get another 11 from Norgog coming up and patting you on the back.
Oh, guys, what about me?
Well, thanks, lad.
Well,
Much appreciated.
I could, but I'll be tapped.
I was
Run into anything
sorry.
else. And he kind of looks up. I don't know how much longer we got.
How close are we to the source of the green stuff? Looking over at Artyom.
DM, or how close are we? Or is this it?
You have no clue. No, it's still in the sky, hundreds of feet above you. It is currently still more condensed here where you are since you've traveled several hours, but it's still above you by a couple of 100 feet.
All right. Let's yeah, I suppose we should look through this hut really quickly and then continue moving as fast as we can.
Yes. Sword drawn. Gandalf's gonna cautiously poke his head inside the hut.
Okay. You peek your head in and
right
you're
there with him.
all right. Melgrim's right there with him, right behind Gandalf as you two sort of peek in. The first thing that's met is the horrible, horrible stench of rot and decay. You guys walk in here and it chokes you up. It smells like death in here, but death 3 times over. The general smell of the swamp isn't great as everything is just sort of seemingly just rotting and dying in its own. But the inside of this hut is particularly awful. You walk in and you see what looks to be on the ground at first, just different like branches sort of in a mat type of format with some like pine straw, it looks like, on top of it. And then your eyes look up and you see half of a carcass of something. And it looks like it's been there for a long time. It is not a fresh kill by any means. And you just see just flies and maggots just infesting this meat currently.
Oh, by the
You look.
This is disgusting. This doesn't look like there's anything of importance in here.
Roll. Are you just gonna look, like hold and look at the door, or are you gonna actually go in and look around?
I'm gonna bite the bullet and walk in and try to look around. Like,
all right. Roll an investigation check for me.
I'm so good at these. That's a 4. It's so gross in here. Oh god, it's so bad.
You try to hold it in, and you kick over the couple of mattresses there, and you see just bits of skin like rotting and decaying there as well. You look, there's some other bones and stuff on the floor, another leg of something in the corner just rotting away. That's about all you find. You don't see anything of importance.
Yep, Melgrim, that's it. Let's go. No. Nope, nothing in here.
You guys get away from it, and what would be a breath of fresh air, the swamp still smells horrible, so you don't really have any place of solace currently.
It's not as bad.
It's not as bad. It's not as thick.
Well,
The seas.
there's nothing worth looking at in there.
Unless you want to throw up.
It is very gross.
So, Mr. DM, one of my things is magical tinkering. You imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical property of your choice, one of which is emitting an odor or non-verbal sound.
Okay.
I'm gonna like a piece of shirt or like the inside of my faceplate or something.
Okay.
Get that. We got that fresh
The
scent
pl-
going on, and I'm shutting that shit.
Like the potpourri.
Yeah, I got the
Guess who
inside of my
used to
helmet
do
is
that?
potpourri.
I like
Plague doctors.
it. Yeah, this is facts. Okay, so Milo, you touch a small piece and just put it near your face mask.
Shut that faceplate.
Okay. It smells like it's a relief at first. You're like, whoa, there it goes. And after a couple of minutes, the gases and smell of decay just sort of seep in and commingle with your fresh smelling odor that you've created for yourself, and now it's just, you're not sure if it's worse. You can just sit there and like turn your nose up. Yeah.
With a defeated sigh a few minutes later, just kind of dismiss the effect.
Okay. Oh. So I
I'll-
guess we might as
I'll
well get
handle
going.
it. Here you go. You can watch the taste out. And
What-
then
what
a
do you
bottle
offer?
of alcohol.
Oh yeah, just like thank. Like
Oh, give me that.
oh god.
Okay.
Can I? Never mind. I don't think that'll work.
What's
Never
you
up?
mind.
like
It
it?
won't work.
What's
Never
up,
mind.
Like
Kaushik?
it's ice league as well, Kaushik?
Terrible.
Oh
in
no,
there.
thank you.
Norgaxis.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, pass it around.
It turns it up as well.
Oh,
You gotta do a job warm. I'm pretty sure someone wise said that.
probably.
Turns it up again.
If not, close enough.
All right, let's get back to
Alright.
this green stuff.
Yes.
All right then.
There's double timing.
Um,
Let's go.
Jones, about what time is it at this juncture?
Make a survival check for me.
Oh boy, I'm so good at that. No, I'm not. I'm just not god awful at it. 18.
18. Okay. You look up at the sun, about where the sun is. It's kind of odd. In an odd position. You kind of settle yourself real quick. Because you were traveling south. The sun currently is to your north. You guys woke up at around 8, have been traveling for several hours now, probably close to 8 at this point. The sun is directly behind you to the north.
Wait a second.
Hold up.
Don't think that's where the sun is supposed to be.
What?
We are going this way. And that is the south. And it is back there.
Can I also roll a survival check to see what's going on? If he's bringing this up to me?
Yeah, I'm just like kind of saying this out loud, like,
Yeah.
24.
Well, with a 24, you know he's right. And like instantly, like we were traveling south. We were following this south. We haven't strayed from our path except for to talk to a lumberjack for a couple of seconds. Went immediately back to our path, and this path hasn't really been curving. It hasn't been bringing you, other than taking a couple of steps, 100 feet to your left, 100 feet to your right to avoid deep marshy areas, or actually you're on water walk. So it's been a straight shot. So sun should not be there.
Crowley, Milo, do you know something that would make the sun not be where it's supposed to be?
Give you an Arcana check.
Pause. Enhance ability on Milo. Intelligence checks.
So you have advantage, Milo.
what the
Both
god?
were 19s.
Very nice. 4
Plus
total of
6, so 24 total.
24,
25
very
total.
nice.
I was like, wait, what the fuck?
20 what?
in the goddamn?
5.
25.
Okay. Well, you sit and think about it a bit. I mean, there's not things that alter the sun's position. That's not how that works. But your mind starts clicking together a couple of things. One person has never heard of the marsh. One person's taken a trip out here relatively recently and found the marsh. Could be the winter solstice was recently. Boundaries between planes are weaker in solstices. You could be stumbling into something different than a forest. This could be much more than meets the eye. You've heard of manifest zones before? You haven't done much studying into them, but you've heard them before, where different realities, parallel realities, will sort of overlay themselves onto the material plane.
You're muted.
I can't read your lips.
You're super muted.
I thought I unmuted, but I muted myself.
We could be dealing with some planar wonkiness, guys. Like layering of planes and realms and that kind of craziness. I don't know the specifics. It wasn't my focus, but something along those lines.
I do not know what any of that means.
There's only one man I know that controls different planes. I'm gonna whip out my phone. I'm gonna text Lord Aelfred.
What the hell is that?
I'm gonna start
What's
making
going
you.
on
here, Lord Aelfred?
It could be related to the solstice. You know, that does a number on the barriers between realms.
I will take your word for it.
Well, the good thing is that we know we're still going in the right direction. So,
Gandalf, when you are hella quiet.
With a natural 20, Norgok says, he's not wrong. Things get weirder on the solstices, the weather. My job gets harder up north from here too. Boundaries get weaker between realms.
Okay.
We could be walking. I'm just saying we could be walking somewhere that isn't where we came from. We need to be careful.
Will we be able to get back?
I don't know. But at this point, I don't have a
Oh
choice.
shit. Yes, we kind of have to deal with it one way or the other, so.
To my understanding, you can't communicate with your familiar on a different plane. Is that correct?
Well, isn't your familiar on the plane of dead?
I'm talking about the Kent's
Yeah,
familiar.
that. Yeah.
I'm talking about the bird.
Can
Beric.
Can you still talk to
Yeah,
Beric?
I adopted an accent.
I can't talk with him within 100 feet anyway.
Oh.
I'll just know if something has happened to him.
Artyom, I have a very, very important question for you.
Sure.
Last time you sent Beric on a mission, he had not returned. Did you recall him?
Oh, I forgot about that. I was going to ask you about that whenever we started this session and forgot.
He had not come back yet. He was not dead though.
He was not dead though. Shit. I don't know what to do in this situation.
We are retconning one of two things. Either at the beginning you recalled him from his current mission, or you did not hand him off to the girl.
Yeah, I would not have handed him off to the girl then. Shit.
Okay.
I did think I thought in last session, at the end of last session, you specifically asked if he had died. Jonesy told you. I could be making this up in my head, but I thought you asked if he had died. Jonesy told you no, and you said that you had recalled him, but I could be completely just making that up in my brain.
No, I don't remember him recalling
So
him because he sent me the letter.
I feel like I remember you specifically asking if he had died.
Yeah,
So I
he
could
did.
Yeah,
ask
he
if
did,
died,
and he
I
did
don't
not.
think I
Okay.
called him.
Okay, gotcha.
So there is
But
no
a
bird with little girl.
Very good survival check. Beric made it through the night. So.
Okay.
All right.
Well. Okay then.
Moving
So.
Actually, could I roll a survival check to see if Beric would have been done with that task? So it's probably would have been over 12 hours, right?
Yeah, at this point it would have been. Go ahead and roll. I'll give you a survival check.
16.
You think on it for a second. With the storm and him still being alive, you think that he probably did not travel through the storm, which could have held him up for several hours, if not the entire night.
Okay, fair enough. Cool beans. All right, so yeah, no familiar.
Okay. Well, I guess we have little choice but to continue. Looking around at the group.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's a choice at all. We need to keep moving, and We're already moving at a fast pace. Let's make it even faster if we can.
Okay. As you guys continue on for a couple of hours, getting near to the end of your day at this point, sludging through after another 4 to 5 hours of travel through this. Artyom, your snake eventually dissipating. Artyom, go ahead and make a survival check for me if you're still helming.
I am. Am I getting advantage from Milo? Only 19 this time.
19. You lose the trail in the sky a little bit, but quickly find it back. There's a couple of the overgrown branches above you, gnarled branches sort of block your view, but without issue and with the help of Kaushik's water walk, you're able to find it. You keep traveling through. This marsh is massive, it seems. You have been traveling for hours on hours and you are exhausted at this point, just making your way through. You couldn't imagine making your way this far without the help of Kaushik's spell currently. And it lasts for 8 hours, Kaushik?
Are you talking about water walk?
Yes. Or is it 24?
1 hour.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So
We trudging.
you are trudging indeed. You could use your snake to help out Bill or something for a while, but okay, I thought it was 8 hours. I think it's water.
I was totally joking. I'm not going to bring Bill into a fucking plague den. That would be insane. Bill's back hanging out with the horses.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's having a good time eating all the grass he could possibly want.
All right then.
Grass.
You guys continue your way, just making your way through this sludge, and it is absolutely tiring as you just one foot after the other, each foot sinking deeper into this just black sludge. The sun, although in the wrong positioning, is starting to set.
Shit.
It is getting to the end of your day, and you have a choice to make to either search out campground or continue through the night.
Can we find just a hill or anything that isn't particularly soaked in shit?
Make a survival check for me.
Sure. That's natural 1.
You don't find a hill of any sort.
Advantage.
Is Milo helping me?
Yeah, I figured me and my bird were both helping.
After the roll is iffy. Make sure to say I assist before the roll. Go ahead.
That's a 2.
For
so
a
10 total.
10 total. Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's dice god.
You do not find a hill of sorts. You do scout out for a drier area, and you find one close to a large tree. You find it sort of, the murky water around you sort of raises up from that. So a very slight hill. You start to walk on it. Your feet don't sink as much. It's still probably an inch of just this black sludge on the ground though. This seems like the best you're going to get for tonight if you guys are bedding down.
Yeah, the armor stays on.
I do not like the idea of coming up on whatever the source of this problem is, tired and in the dark. So.
All right. So are you guys setting up camp?
I guess as best we can under the circumstances.
Okay.
Camp might be a strong word.
Yeah, alright,
Set up
fellas,
some
kinda
misery.
gather around a little bit. I usually do not do this, but this is a pretty horrible circumstance. So we might not even be on the same plane of existence, and I am going to ritually cast Lehman's Tiny Hut.
Hey, there it is. All right.
Yeah.
You guys.
Boom.
It's a dome of energy that is 10 feet and a 10-foot radius, so it's 20 feet across. And we can all just sort of hunker down in there. And the dome can like look like a material of your choosing on the outside, but you can see through it on the inside.
I think it can change colors. I don't think it can look like a material, can it?
Okay.
You can change the color of it.
Yeah, it's opaque from the outside. You
Right.
choose
So
to change
we can
the
still make
color.
it like dark to blend in better.
Yeah. I'll make it a murky dark color. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cast your
Like, looking at
murky
that.
dark dome. Looks like a dome of mud, little mud hut for you guys. Setting up your bedrolls inside.
Best we can anyway.
Yeah, a small fire. You get it going.
I do not know how this works exactly, but should we still keep watch?
Well, we have like, I guess you don't have your pet or your familiar.
My drone and my bird can keep an eye on things while we rest.
Okay. Ugh, I am pretty
Very
beat
well.
right now. So.
Yes. I could use some sleep. Well.
Get the observational pet tag team going on, and then I'm gonna zonk out.
I mean,
pretty rapidly.
Harder's a cat, but he can station up in a tree or something so he can see better.
There's a pretty large tree right above you.
All right, yeah, I'll send him out there too.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna curl up doing, I guess, whatever I can, like removing my quiver, what few arrows I have, to remove my quiver, my bow from my back, so that they're not like getting pushed down into the muck, and just kind of sleep with them, like on my chest.
Gotta do a Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I'm just like my bow. Oh no.
The kestrel will circle low enough that it's not getting burned up by the miasma. I'm gonna keep the drone keeping watch from like inside the dome.
Okay.
If I gotta lose one, it's not gonna be that one.
Right. Okay. So your homunculus is inside the dome.
Yeah.
And the kestrel just flying around above the tree line. Okay. All right. I'm actually going to pull up a map here for you guys.
Battle map? Oh no.
Oh no.
Maybe not.
I
We're
mean,
gonna switch
on
right
the bright
over.
side, I don't think they can get in at all. So we're getting that rest. We might just have to come out swinging.
Okay. You guys set up your bedrolls in in Artyom's tiny hut, as it were, making a small fire, sort of nestling up against a tree. Norgog, no bedroll, just sort of sitting there. So I have to ask, since all of you aren't going to talk about it, what's the problem in the house? Or is that still a sore spot for everybody?
Well, yeah, that lady, she was really, really sick. And,
Not the house I'm talking about. Good try, though.
yeah, it's worth a shot.
Crowley's asleep, just like.
So the short of it, we had a prisoner. Some of us wanted him dead, and I wasn't willing to let it happen, so I let him go.
What'd he do to you?
An enemy.
He tried to kidnap Kaushik.
Oh, that was him.
Yes.
So that was the guy.
You're a bigger man than me, Gordon. I haven't been so
Not in
nice.
size.
Sort of pings against the armor. So
It didn't feel right. I couldn't watch it happen.
suppose. So why the rest of you got such a problem with it then?
I didn't have a problem with it at all, but yeah, I feel like Goran made the right decision.
Milo, you hear pink, pink, pink in the top of your helmet. Hey!
What?
You can talk at least. That's rude. As Norgod just takes a brown glass and tinks it in the top of your helmet. Oh, whatever. And he just sort of closes your visor over your eyes and with the bottom of the bottle and goes to drinking again.
I am actively avoiding the conversation by just using my sight and hearing through Haru. So I'm just paying attention to what Haru sees. I'm not paying attention to what's going on in the dome.
Okay, roll a perception check with Haru, and let's get a perception check with your Kestrel as well. This will be their perception check for the night.
23 for the Kestrel.
Okay.
Wow.
And a 13 for the drone.
The
makes sense.
tree's not tall enough. He's a 10.
10. Okay.
Ganon's gonna respond to Norgog, kind of roll over and sit up a little bit. He was a threat, and still is. It's not like we left him in the custody of the guard.
He wasn't really too good at his job to begin with. Yeah, sure, he's a threat. There's all sorts of people that are always trying to kill us. It'll be fine.
Yes, and we killed him.
Right, but they were attacking us. This guy was...
Yes. So?
To be real honest with you, he looked like a hog on the ground at the moment. Didn't look to be too much of a threat then.
Ganon's gonna shrug.
Norgog's right.
Not a threat at the time, but I highly doubt that he is going to reform his ways. His type don't.
Regardless, killing a man in battle is different than killing a man tied on the ground. There's no way around that.
Ganon's gonna shake his head like it makes no difference in the end. All it does is soothe your conscience.
Mayhaps.
I'm gonna nod like.
We will see one day. Some sooner than others.
Perhaps. These are the kind that poison water supplies, assassinate people, light buildings full of their targets on fire. He has done nothing to deserve any kind of mercy, I assure you.
How do you know?
Educated.
You
guess.
seem to know this man.
Know this man specifically? No, but people with his skill sets? Yes. He was easily
So
an
you
adult
should be
during
able
the
to
war.
cast judgment on this man. Cast death on him for crimes you don't even know he's committed.
If he is a threat to myself
seem
and to
like much
those
of a
that are
threat to
within my
us.
party, at the time, no. Absolutely.
RTM's going to take a big old swig of alcohol.
If you
Like,
were
this is a
intimidated by
compromise.
that man, Gandalf, I'm sorry, but he didn't seem that tough to me.
Then why not kill him now? Be done with it.
Then why not let him go if he's not
When,
so much of a threat?
When
I said
I didn't
was
know
a
you.
threat.
I didn't take you for the coward type Gandalf, but
when Gandalf says, "Why not go ahead and kill him?" Milo, without lifting his visor, still laying on his bedroll on the ground, is gonna say,
Let's not lose more touch of our souls than we already have.
Ha! That's 100% in character. It does not matter.
Yeah, killing a person always matters. It's a terrible thing to do. Sure, you might have to kill some people in self-defense, but that was not self-defense. That was wholesale murder, slaughter.
slaughter
was-
him like an animal, yes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And you might be able to say, well, what if this or what if that? But I mean, who can say what this man's life is going to be? Like Gandalf Gorim said, we cannot really pass judgment on our own. Gandalf, you were in war, yes?
Yes.
Did a lot of really proactive things for everyone in that war, I assume. Never any bad things that you regret? We all have our regrets.
Of course.
Someone judge me terrible, someone judge you terrible. Do you feel like you want to be at the mercy of someone's judgment out of revenge?
I do not care whether I'm at their judgment. My decisions will be to protect those that are within this dome. And if what that requires is killing that man, then it is worth it. Every time. If you are not making the decisions that are best for protecting your comrades, then what is the point?
I feel like you are hurting yourself more than you realize, and
who's to
maybe
judge
you
you?
just don't realize that yet.
Whoever kills me, I suppose.
It's a pretty piss poor way to look at it. My opinion.
Life is piss poor.
Nah.
If you make it that way. If you live it that way.
I won't allow anyone that I have spent as much time traveling with and fighting with as you all to fall prey to the sneaky and backstabbing ways of others just because it goes against your conscience. I'll do what I have to.
As will I.
Why do you view having a conscience as such a bad thing?
Because it is a very good way to end up with your neck slit in the night. I guarantee you that he, if he comes back, or any men sent to follow him, will be a great deal more cautious about how they approach their goal.
Let them
Perhaps
come.
so.
I fear them not.
You may fear them not, but allowing them a better chance at stealing Kashik or killing anybody in our group is irresponsible and selfish.
In your opinion. The ancestors guide my hand. I won't let any harm come to anyone here.
Is it
Kind of- I am
possible?
I am sure.
Sorry.
Milo's gonna like half roll over and actually push his visor up. At this point, not even pretending to sleep. And saying,
Gandalin,
Yes.
when y'all found me and let me tag along with you, I was really scared. I still am. I'm scared of a lot of things. But not as much. My choices haven't always been super savory, because I was scared. Because I'm protecting myself or doing things to keep me protected the way you're talking about.
Yes.
But having been with you guys, having spoken to you guys, having fought with you guys, not something I would have ever seen myself doing. Not in 1,000 years, not in 10 lifetimes. I am stronger, I guess, maybe a little braver, a little bit.
Oh.
And that means maybe we can. It's okay to take risks sometimes to be a better person, because we can be strong enough to handle those risks. I don't know. This is all new to me. Just some thoughts.
If I have one more thing to say about it, you're young. And if you keep killing everything that's a threat to you, well, eventually you'll just be ankle deep in blood, and these people around you right now won't be there either. Something to consider.
Also, you're looking at all of this as if, what if bad thing happens? What if bad things happen? What if good things happen? This guy's pretty terrible at his job, so, I mean, if he comes back against us again, I mean, it should be relatively easy.
To let him just escape again?
If
You just want to let
keeps-
him keep coming until he throws himself off a cliff? Or quits?
Yeah, if he quits without killing him, that's a net positive, right? What if say we kill him and it's like, oh, okay, well he's dead now. Let's get a better person to come and get them next time. Let's
I was not under the impression that this Yidril was someone who could only afford one operative.
right, but he's still the one in the area, no?
Perhaps.
I do
Perhaps
not
not.
know
He
how
might have
this
been just the
organization
first to
works.
find us. We don't. None of us know. They could be forming a net all around by now, seeking to close in on us. Have you considered that he saw us with Erish in that room, and that Erish went off away from us
Okay.
alone?
Yes.
And so if
I know.
Erish and any of his family or anybody associated with him is captured and tortured for information that he might have on us, that is worth it because you didn't murder or execute a man while
I
you
will
had him.
say this one time, Gandolin.
Hmm.
I will kill them in battle. Slaughtering them like animals is a line I will not cross. And I will not see you cross it either in my presence.
I already have. You said
Not
nothing
again.
when I killed the man in the warehouse.
Not again. This is the line. Don't cross it. Are we understood?
I will do what
This is
I
not
have
a request,
to keep
boy.
everybody safe.
Listen to me. Don't cross this line.
Listen.
No, there is no listen. I don't care for your opinion.
Milo, you get a ping
Boy.
from your kestrel outside. Something weird is happening.
Guys,
This
hold
will
on.
be the last
Goran,
of this conversation.
Goran,
If you
there's
think that you
something
will
weird.
prevent me from acting, then you best kill me now and be done with it.
What's going on, Milo?
I'm going to look through my kestrel's eyes.
Yes.
You flash towards your kestrel's eyes. I would like everybody else to make a perception check for me that's in there, with the exception of Gorham and Gandolin.
Okay.
21.
21.
21.
I'm asleep.
Carly's asleep.
Crowley, you wake up. And you
Okay.
roll
Crowley
up.
can't sleep on himself every night. Like, I ain't got time for this.
Malgorm, what'd you roll?
20 on the nose.
20 on the nose. Okay.
None.
As the two of them sort of pick up their voices and get kind of heated in the moment of this talking, Milo, your kestrel pings you and you flash to its eyes really quickly to see what's going on. Currently, you just see sort of swirling green below the tree, and I'm going to ping it on the map. Nearly immediately outside of the dome itself. All you see is the swirling energy. The rest of you sort of turn around, right, looking in that direction. A dull green energy just sort of starts swirling, and someone steps out of it. A lithe figure, maybe 5 to 6 feet tall, dressed in black robes currently, a bone mask on with antlers going on either side of it. Some sort of symbol carved into the middle of the forehead. And it walks on up to the dome and just touches it and runs its fingers down it. Through the portal behind it, and I am going to do some things to the map really quickly so you can see where.
As soon as the figure steps out, I'm gonna have the kestrel fly over to this tree.
Okay, that's fine. That is what you currently see. And behind it, as it waves a finger long, with nails on, like nails that are several inches, it's just sort of beckons for something behind it. Two beasts step through the portal.
Those are pretty.
As these large, long-necked and snouted beasts, tusks on either side, sort of neck swinging through it, not particularly clumsy. She steps around behind them, waves her hand. The dome falls, And she steps back through the portal. And that is where we're in tonight's session.
Hit the shit.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh.
Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Shit.
Oh.
No nap time for us.
I appreciate it very, very much. We we have a
Oh dear God.
little bit
How
more.
long were they arguing? Do I get a short rest?
Yeah, I would say everybody gets a short rest at this point. Give you a short rest.
Hell yes. We need those.
So you can spend your hit die or anything that you would like to, but anything that you get back on a long rest, you do not get back. All right. So thank you everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. If you have not done so yet, drop us a follow. We'll be live again on Monday with our Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign, DM'd by our boy right down there, Gandalin, also at Fear DOA.
Yes.
And we'll be finishing up this this encounter next week, or maybe this encounter will finish up our party. Who knows?
Oh no.
Thank you again
Well.
for tuning in. Make sure you drop a follow if you have not done so. Do it. Peace. Much love. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.